2, 3. Hey there, we're live. It's us again. Remember us? We used to play D&D, and now we're doing it again. Welcome to the stream, everybody. This is the Tales of Revedia. We don't have Tales, but this does take place in Revedia. Just to give everybody a quick introduction, you know them, you love them, or if this is your first time here, then I probably seem really weird. Is he on the left or the right? On the top right of the screen, over there, it's the boy, Neff, Zelthar, you know, our wonderful ranger who is going to miss. He better fucking miss eventually, because if not, I'm going to break. Below
him. One.
Stop.
Sorry.
Sorry. I thought I muted myself.
You, the viewers, stop wherever you are right now.
I'm sorry. I thought I muted myself. I'm sorry.
Below him, we have Kalis, who carries around his trauma in more ways than just personal baggage. Great character, wild soul barbarian. You know, he hits things, and he hits things really well. And he also is very good at getting hit. Not everyone in this party is. I don't know who that could be targeted towards. Below him, we have Jungum, Miss 30 Skeletons, and hopefully soon I'll be Mr. Fireball. I don't even know what else to fucking say to this. I hate him. Like, there's a part deep within me that every time I start this call, there's this internal resentment that just builds within me as I know that this is my life now. And here we are. But it's okay, because we'll manage. We'll figure it out. To his left, or possibly right, I don't know how this looks for you guys, because I don't fucking work here. I'm the only one who does now, actually. We have our other wild character, the wild magic sorcerer, Sparks, who we are all so happy to finally have in an enclosed space. Because that has never that's never gone wrong in the past. And above him we have the wonderful rogue Terran. God, I keep falling. Oh, sorry. Well, our wonderful no longer rogue Terran, or not wonderful. I don't know. I just know that it's not allowed. We're missing a player today. It's been great though. But yeah.
Just wait till I roll stealth.
Oh yeah. Miss fucking disappears like you fucking become ethereal or some shit. But yeah, this is our party. We're back, and boy, have they been up to some shit. To give a little bit more than brief recap, as it's been, it's been a little bit since we played. Oh shit! Wait a minute. Oh, February 11th. Yeah, that was the last. Those are the last rolls. God damn. The party has found.
To be fair, my internet has been out.
Oh no! That was just I didn't realize like it had been that long. You're all good. But the party has found themselves sort of scouting through the city of Thunderhole, in preparation for quite the siege, as the town has found itself taken over by a group of mind flayers who were able to covertly infiltrate the city and quickly take things over. However, the people of Thunderhole were not totally without allies, as being integral in Zoldikok the Beholder. Yeah, we're just going to roll over that part like it doesn't matter. As part of his sort of network of eyes that spread across Revedia, it's in his best interests for the city to get back to normal, or at least under his control, if not normal. So the party found themselves, allying with the Beholder? ? In a very interesting turn of events, as the Beholders are preparing to siege the gates of the Deep Hold to destroy the mind flayers within. The party is taking this time while they are preparing to sort of scout out the city and see what lies ahead. Last session, they just fucking cut the throats of all the dudes at the front gate, fucking as well as, did you guys find I believe it was the Black Rock Key or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
So you
Oh, I don't have my notebook out or anything. I'm so unprepared. It was the
I'm good.
Black
Black
Iron
Iron
Key.
Key.
Black Iron Key.
Does that correspond to the forges?
We don't
You
know.
have not found out yet.
Oh.
As well as finding sort of tucked away, maybe this one of the sort of last sort of bastions of not intellect devour and mind flayer, full places. A shopkeep who has just been sort of here minding his business, sealing off his shop from any outside forces, because currently he has too much goods to move, but at the same time the mind flayers do not have the capability to come take him by force. So I believe you all made some small purchases as this oddly placed magical shop was there for a bit of your convenience. And as you guys were leaving that is where we pick up this session.
So Sparks bought a headband of intellect, pending making me smart. And you made friends with the staff, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, someone made friends-ish with the staff. I'm not sure if all of us did.
And I made more friends. God.
You can't carry this one with you, Kalis. I'm sorry.
Well, in fact, I went like transform and panther, badger.
Oh fuck.
Ugh. Like his
I
head
do
just
remember
like
that.
really.
Someone
Put it on
gave
right
him
now.
a bag that he could draw more animals out of.
Yep, they did. They did.
Yeah.
They did.
I think that's like right when.
That, yeah, those. I remember that was the very end of the session. Yep. God damn it! That's what those 3d8 were for. And the strength check was to see if you could carry them all at the same time.
I
Yep.
have inner strength.
Anyway, Sparks will continue in this direction.
Okay. And as you begin making your way down this sort of hallway, it becomes not necessarily cramped, but more so in sort of the larger halls. And you see a few sort of random doorways and nooks and crannies into what seems to be people's abodes, but they all seem to be sort of unoccupied and just sort of this almost oppressive silence emanating from everything in this direction. But there is this sort of heat that begins to, or that it begins to, that's sort of building up in the caverns around you as you move more and more northwards.
I'm a sneak, but quietly.
If you were loudly sneaking, I would have questions.
As opposed to sneaking loudly.
But like super quietly.
I'm gonna try to stay within 30 feet within Sparks,
All right, sounds good.
but at like the very end, so just in case
Oh,
he
no.
explodes.
Go ahead and make
I'll
your damn
stay
roll.
next to Zelda.
Oh,
Am I
well,
lagging
that's a bad
badly? You guys were
room.
lagging badly.
What's up? Say it again.
She has
Oh
frozen.
no. Am I lagging badly?
We can hear you now.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I was asking if I was lagging badly because you guys, as you were going through the description of the hallway, you were lagging really badly for me. So.
Oh yeah. So
Probably
it's
see
just a
how this
fluctuation
works.
or something.
it's this like sort of more cramped hallway than like the main halls, and along this sort of pathway itself, you see these sort of inlaid stone doors of what seems to be the abodes of the other like citizens of Thunderhold, but they almost all seem to be empty, and there's nothing coming from them.
What is this giant lava
Okay.
room?
Thank you.
So, coming up upon this area, you see what seems to be one of the Black Iron Forges. As aside from the giant bubbling pool of lava that stretches sort of off underground past like the point which you can really see, only able to see like the surface level. You see several sets of doors that seem to go into this building, like cut out of the mountain or cut into the mountain. Doors
Sparks
are
is
right
going
here.
to begin to float. Just seeing the lava is just gonna go nope. But he will make his way towards the forge. only floating about a foot off the ground with his boots are flying. But
Are we sneaking right now?
Oh yeah, no one gave me stealth checks. Wait a fucking minute.
I'm sneaking. I'm not even touching the ground. I'm so sneaky.
I don't
I'm
care,
just
and you're
gonna
gonna roll
roll
too.
again,
Swoosh.
just because it's been like literally a minute.
I got a 6.
6. 9.
Well, I mean, we
Not a
have
tracer.
as that trace, right?
Okay.
16.
I think it's almost over, but let's get to the end of the 1 hour point.
Stealthier than the rogue again.
Yeah. I didn't roll super.
It's
I rolled
okay.
a 7.
Next level, you don't have to. You get the fuck you ability, the one where you just don't roll bad anymore.
Always roll a 10.
I need that.
Hey, Elijah, can I get an inspiration point if I dunk on Terran?
What? If you
If I just
what?
give, if I just give Terran like a ton of shit for like rolling bad, can I like get an inspiration point? You hook me up?
I'll think about it in the future. I'll start considering inspiration points for dunking on party members.
It doesn't count if they dunk on themselves.
I might give more points for that, honestly. But yeah, there seems to be 2 doors as you approach. The furthest one close to the lava seems more like a worker's door, and this one has like this sort of like swing, not this gate, the sort of sign swinging over the front that says the Black Iron Forge. It seems to be like the main entrance for customers.
I will. No one else looks like they're moving. Move up to the front door and slowly push it open. In a least creaky way possible, you know.
Okay. What are your passive perceptions?
A number
Fine.
between 10 and 20.
That's
15.
Okay.
I have 17.
Not great.
All right, just making sure.
13.
I was just asking that question to make you paranoid.
Pair
There's
of
no
much
reason.
trouble.
No.
Cool. Fuck you.
Uh-oh. Roll 20. Hey. We're working here. If only this place wasn't so damn big, we could do dynamic lighting. But as you step into it, slowly pushing the doors open, as there's this sort of creaking sound of metal, it seems to be this very like large open floor plan of an area. Immediately next to you, you see tables full of these various weapons, shields, and armors, some of which designs you've never quite seen before for a martial weapon, as well as some pretty generic things, as like your swords, maces, and what seems to be some sort of like tools, mainly meant for forging or other like forms of manual labor. But all of it does, like just looking at it, seems to be like the quality of the craftsmanship seems to be significantly higher than that you've seen just generally traveling around Revedia, or that you've seen carried by like average folk.
There's nobody here. I don't think there's gonna be anything useful. Unless you want a sword. Do you want a sword?
Bring.
I kind of want to look at this martial weapon. What does it look like? So, something that we've never seen before?
I would say I would probably say so. So it's this sort of like massive, and it would qualify as like a heavy weapon. Sort of two-sided blade. Imagine like Thanos' sword from like Endgame. I don't know if you remember that shit, but sort of like that.
Twin-bladed.
Not a chance.
It's just like Darth Maul's lightsaber, but it has actual blades.
Okay,
sort
so
of
it's like a double-ended sword.
Yeah, like this like sort of
Alright.
large double-handed sword with this like sort of circular handle wrapped in what doesn't seem to be leather, but some sort of strange
Skin.
material,
That's pretty cool.
as well as a few other like stranger pieces of clothing, like on the armor racks. Those are going to be. I didn't have armor racks, so those trade me done are armor racks. Is what seems to
Room
be.
looks awesome.
Hey,
It's sort
careless.
of-
You sense anything magical?
Um,
What do your spider senses tell you?
just a minute. doing with this little guy here? Yeah, I'll go and I'll stand in the middle of the room and I'll walk in and pop off my 60-foot detect magic.
Okay. So, few magical presences you immediately sent. First of all, the giant forge itself, seems to be giving off the presence of. Oh no, I forgot my schools of magic. Would that just be? Oh shit! I hope that didn't fuck up the overlay. It didn't.
It could be like transmutation for a forge.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would be. I'm pretty sure it's transmutation. I'm just trying to fucking remember exactly what it was because I'm fucking dumb.
Oh, I see. The lava like flows into the back of the forge, right?
That's
Cool.
what is like the heat source for it, as well as
So hot.
you would see that many of like on the table you'd get like a flash of like magic from just most of the weaponry on here. It seems the shields themselves seem to be have some sort of magical enchantment on them, as well as the large blade, and both sort of suits of armor along the back.
Okay, so what things are there?
What type of armor is the armor that you specified?
So there's two of them, and they look well starkly different. The first of which looks to be a set of plate mail, sort of modeled like sort of after a dwarf, made out of this like sort of like this like dark iron material, like almost like what's a good? I can't think of the fucking color. What's I don't know. Almost like this sort of like gunmetal black. We'll use that because that's fucking in my head. I can't think of any fucking thing else right now.
Obsidian color?
Not obsidian because it doesn't have that sheen of obsidian does, or like that sort of like crystalline look to it. But then the other one, the other set of armor seems to like almost look like it's not made of metal, but it seems to be this sort of hobbled together carapace of some creature into like a set of armor. And you're welcome
Can I
to
guess what time of what it was made out of?
yeah, I
Oh.
was just about to say. Or wait, are you guessing as you want to make me roll, or?
I mean, do I recognize bits of the creature? I guess.
I would say give me a nature and arcana check because I don't think you've encountered one before. I don't think we
Well, I
have
will do
yet.
Arcana out of those options.
So as you're sort of looking at this suit of armor up and down, trying to figure out what in the hell that thing's supposed to be, as you're looking at it, and it looks insectoid, as there's this sort of large shoulder pads and this sort of mouthpiece that sort of like hangs down as like these sort of what's the bug? As these sort of mandibles are like hanging over, like where like the like the chin would be. And you find yourself sort of like staring to the gaze of the helmet. You start to feel like sort of woozy for a second, and like need a moment to regain like your composure. And as far you haven't seen one yourself, but that seems to be made of the remnants of an Umber Hulk.
Careless with that one. Is that any interest to you? Kind of, your style of natural stuff.
And it seems to be the actual like the magic of the thing radiated from the helmet.
That one? You think?
I mean, you're very. I gesture to the panthers and the boars and the squirrels and the marten. Wild and
Does it seem like it has like stingers or like jagged edges on it? This chitin?
Not necessarily like jagged. It actually seems more smooth than like jagged. Because if you've seen, I can send an image of an Umber Hulk if you're unfamiliar with it.
To be fair, what does this armor be classed as well?
The full set
fine?
would be what's it called? Would count as heavy armor. But you would not need to wear the full set in order to gain the effects of it. Here, I'll just put it in the. Oops, wrong button. That's
Whoa.
And the helmet would mainly look like the head of this creature.
I'll like hold Brynhild out and set her down on top of the helmet of the thing, like gingerly, and see what she thinks.
Just sort of looks over at you and then looks at it, and you see her sort of just like sort of scratching it into a little bit, and it seems to be Brynhild scratch resistant. She looks back at you, and she seems more confused by it than anything else. And you watch as she's sort of like sitting there, like as she's sort of curious about it, and she's just sort of like staring like into like the eyes of the helmet. Can you roll me a d8?
No, what did I do?
No. What did you do?
That's a 1.
Okay. Bum bum bum. And you see Brynhild just sort of caught like in it, just like sort of like locked, staring at it, just sort of like almost like entranced by it.
Okay, I'll just I'll scoop up the helmet and Brynhild and just keep her tucked away.
You see her sort of surprised for a second at your touch. It's like she's just like woken up. It's like, oh.
That's good. That's good.
Oh, I can check the quality of these shields.
So
Go on, put the helmet on. Sorry, Elijah.
No, you're good.
I can't. I got the.
Just fucking punch through the top.
It
Oh my
doesn't
god,
work.
that would look terrifying.
I mean,
Oh my
it's,
god.
If
Fuck.
it's a magical helmet, more than likely it will conform to the way of your head. 'Cause
Magical.
that's what helmets do. Well,
Magical
that's what armor do.
clothing does do that. But I just imagine it'd be really terrifying looking at Kalis, and it's this man with this bug face and massive antlers coming out the top, with these like fucking 2-foot long mandibles coming out the bottom jaw.
Yeah, because it's all about the lower jaw with Kalis. You get the upper and the lower.
That's horrifying. Holy shit. That's actually horrifying.
Come
Does
on.
does anyone want to try this on? Chokin, Taryn, Zelda.
Not at all.
Don't think we were fair.
I mean, it's fair.
Sure, I'll try it on.
Tempting.
Well, mind the and Kalis will hand it to you and sort of like, sort of like nudge your halo to the side so you can fit it over your head.
So yeah.
And then
So-
I die.
It just fucking just latches onto your head, doesn't let go. Again. So yeah, as you set the helmet on and you see it sort of conform to your face, and it's sort of like this sheer darkness, of course. And then eventually, there's a sort of like layer of transparency that appears, and you can see through the eyes of the mask as it attaches itself to you. It doesn't seem to be like stuck on you, but it's like fits snugly. And you see Jungum just sort of turning around the room, and as she whips her head, she fucking knocks some shit off the table in front of her.
Most likely, yes.
You see, I don't think that's your aesthetic, Dragon. Like, the shield, and I point to the shiny shield that she was looking at before. Yeah, but... Bugstag! Come on, Bugstag man.
I don't think, in fairness, this is any of our aesthetics.
If you put it on one of their skeletons.
Ooh, I could.
I feel like
But
that
I
would be a
can't use
waste
my
of
guidance.
armor.
I'm gonna take it off for now and give it back to Kalis.
What was the signature of the helmet when I detected it?
The helmet would be enchantment.
Oh,
Yes.
well, I guess
Not because it's
Like
enchantment,
it's-
but the effect is enchantment. The effect that it has.
Right, yeah, they would both sort of line up in that sense. Well, this helmet has some sort of mental properties or properties that influence the minds of others. I can't understand it quite how yet, though.
Maybe you
But
should put on
Brynhild
that
seems
headband.
quite taken by it.
Say it again, Kalis? I'm sorry. Are you...
I said, but Brynhild seemed quite taken by it.
Take it's a word.
I pick up one of the shields that Jugan was looking at and carry it wrong. I'll try and attach it to my chest because I haven't got a proficiency in shields and I don't know how they work.
That's. I still hope you'll tell me the quality of the shield is better than the quality I have right now.
Do you have a +1 shield?
Yeah,
Then no.
figure as much.
However,
I'm
these...
gonna take this double-ended sword. It looks pretty cool.
Okay. Can you wield? It is a martial weapon.
Yeah, I
can
can
you...
go martial weapons.
Okay. All right, you're good then. I'll
He
send you
has
the...
a martial shovel.
Oh, shovels. I guess a shovel's a martial weapon. I get. My bad. I get. Fuck do I know? That's... Oh my fucking god.
I think next campaign we should all have improvised weapons like that.
We should all have gardening tools.
Yes.
I want a pitchfork, please. Or a rake.
A rake would be better. Pitchfork you
Could
could
be a
actually
row.
stab somebody
I
with.
could be a rogue and have a trowel.
One of those like 3-pronged troughs.
Like you're like one of those martial artists twirling knives, but it's just a weed whacker.
Technically, you can just have a sickle.
Yeah, but that's like the easy option.
True.
Kalis would wield one of those things that you dig post holes with, because those are serious business.
Oh, I actually know what you're talking. We actually have one of those still.
Yeah, a post holer. I think you could crush someone's skull with that.
You got to get them to sit still for a little while, because you got to maneuver it. You got to get it over their head. Then you got to start squeezing and all that.
Oh no! It's just a big long bar.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one where it's kind of like two shovels like put together. But
Oh no!
like with like
Yeah,
a
that's what I was
little
saying. The weird like hole
I
scooper.
think you're talking about a post hammer type thing.
Something like that.
like-
I can't remember what it's
Yeah.
called. It's like 6 feet of just cast iron steel, which
It has a hole in
isn't
the middle.
can't be cast iron steel. That doesn't work.
We don't
What the
question
hell?
these things.
Just like a weight. Anyway,
Okay. Fuck. Did I not have that? Oh fuck! It's actually physically written down. I'm a fucking idiot. So. Blah, blah, blah. I can't speak English. Oh wait, this actually doesn't help Jung M that much. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. So it is a +1 weapon that does 1d8 on attack. It is strength based. So you know. And oh yeah, it is +1. I didn't make it +2, did I? No. I remember why I didn't make it +2 because Zelthar.
Is there a name,
Gonna be
or
honest.
is it customized?
It does. It's not on D&D Beyond. I just thought it was cool, so I made it. But I can add it onto your D&D Beyond inventory later on. I just have
What
to
is
get
it?
The count. It's not a double. It's like we'll call it a double-bladed longsword for the time being. Yeah. And if you make more than 2 attacks with this weapon in one turn, you are able to make a third one. What's it called? For free.
So yeah, I totally use this for me. What you're saying?
You can't make more than 1 attack in a turn, though, can you? That's my.
Yep.
Oh. Oh, you can.
I can only make one
Oh.
attack per turn.
Oh yeah, then no. That's that. That was.
But it's otherwise a long sword's properties.
Yeah. It doesn't have the versatile trait though, because you kind of have to use it. It's a heavy weapon, so you have to use it two-handed.
Yeah.
I was gonna sell it.
That's fun.
I'm also taking a shield, an additional shield, just in case this one breaks.
Were they just like +1 shields?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
+1
Then there
shield.
was the other set of armor that gave off the magical aura.
Yeah, but it's dwarven armor, though, isn't it?
It is. I'm just making sure everything's clear.
It's also heavy armor. I mean, maybe it's Jugum could use it.
As well as a lot of like the sort of the equipment, like the sort of hammers and other tools in like the area where the dwarves are actually making things, gave off a magical aura as well.
That was it like abjuration or?
Would it be abjuration? What would just? Yeah, I don't even know what that would qualify as. I guess. That or transmutation, because it's just like they're just more efficient at like making things, like crafting, or like more effective. They're essentially like +1 tools.
I will put the dwarven armor in my bag of holding, for the moment, and I'll take it back because what's it called? We have. It's been so long since we played, I've forgotten the names, but there is a dwarf NPC that we have, isn't there?
Oh yeah, Kruth is there. Well, he's not with you guys.
Or
Because...
Yeah, he's not here right now, but he's back at camp,
Indeed.
and I could go with
him. Are there any javelins about?
I would say yeah. That like there's a very large variety of like tools. You see, some of the javelins seems to be maybe a little bit smaller than you would be used to, but there are like javelins and other ranged weaponries. Basically, if you can find in the PHP, it's here.
I'm gonna take them and give one to each of my creatures with manual dexterity. I'm just gonna carry them. I'm not trying to do anything.
Okay.
It's like a quiver, but with animals.
I'm not gonna lie, you got me really worried for a second there.
Are there any arrows by any chance? Like,
there'd be arrows and crossbow bolts aplenty.
Okay, I'll take 20 arrows.
And while not mechanical, or not like what? All right, that's so fucking loud. What the fuck? While they do have bows here, they're not sort of like the what's it called? The ones you're used to seeing. There's like these sort of like mechanical, like metal made like recurve bows. This sort of like the best way I could describe it, because I'm just I'm just going to Google this and send it to you guys because I'm not good at describing things. Oh, it'd be a compound bow, not a recurve bow.
I was gonna
say.
Well, no, someone needs to say it because I'm not gonna remember that shit.
I was interested to how the
recurve goes like
recurve
that.
was gonna be metal and
bendy.
Like that. And they seem to be like almost like what's it called? Like sort of like foldable, as they're sort of set like in these like sort of smaller subsections.
All right.
Stacked.
I want to take
the
one that's in the best condition and just put it in a bag of holding for later.
And as you do so, sort of picking them up, sort of testing out their weight. They seem to have a pretty strong draw weight on all of them as well. Almost like what's it called? They are smaller, but they do have the same statistics as a longbow.
Okay.
And you just sort of place it into your sack.
Well, guys,
I should probably just carry all this stuff because, yeah, we had those Duragar that weren't mind controlled, so we could probably just arm some people if nothing else. I'll just like try and carry all the magical nonsense.
Okay, I'm glad that you. I mean, we could just put them in the bag of holding.
That too.
Like, proffer.
Yeah, you have plenty. You guys could probably carry about just about all this stuff out of here if you'd want to.
How many bags of holding do we have? Two?
I think everyone. I thought everyone had one.
I don't have one.
I don't have one.
I don't think I have one.
You
Well,
have two.
Did get a second one.
We have two people have two people are owners of bags of holding.
Okay,
Me
I'll ask
and
like
Jugum.
Jugum if she can hold my bow.
Sure, no problems, Mr. Zelthar.
Mr. Southflower. My goodness.
Velvet.
That's my father.
That's my dad. Anyways,
Right.
So-
Yes, I think we've successfully looted this armory, acquired stuff for the greater good. Yes, that.
Oh shit! I didn't know you were on the floor. So you sat up. Startled
This
me.
is- when you don't see me, this is usually where I am.
Last I saw you'd walked out of the room. I didn't see you come back in, so it was very. You apparated.
He's sneaky.
Failed my perception roll. Unsurprising. It's like a 10.
I guess we should check out the other forge. You know, there might be some more useful stuff for the the siege
paused.
tomorrow. But yeah, I think we
Should
might
we-
have actually got something useful.
The other forge
I think
lies.
it's on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if we
We
go
could-
this way, we will have to cross paths. We might want to walk all the way back around,
I mean, we might
Go
as
the
well
long way.
have a
or at
look.
least go through the middle.
Are we not coming up on the deep hold?
We are quite.
Yeah,
a
it'll be
quiet
right here on the right.
enterprise.
all right. I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace because I think my first one ran out about now.
I'd say probably about this time. Yeah.
Guys, we are really, really quiet. Why don't we just, have a look at if the deep holder is up ahead? Why don't we just have a little look? Because the best way to tell what we're going to be doing tomorrow is to actually, see the damn thing.
That's what I was hoping to do. Do we need to reroll stealth or are we good?
I'd say at this point, reroll stealth checks. It's been a bit.
Happily.
Sweet. Oh, she rolled
Oh.
better.
You see, I only ever roll 26. It's fine. Still stealthier
Okay.
than the rogue.
I have a 6.
I rolled 2 10s. Jesus Christ.
So 36, 30, 32, 16, 28. So, okay then.
We're helping Juggin, bless her.
Oh, bless her heart. She's a good one, though.
So I usually don't stealth. This is kind of weird for me.
So, as you guys find yourself making your way sort of
Ooh,
down that tunnel,
Oh,
away from the heat of the lava, you begin to sort of pressed against the wall. You see not the deep hold itself, but you see the gate of the deep hold in which the beholder was talking about. I'm trying to get through. And the first thing you notice is these massive stone doors. Maybe about 20 foot high, weighing, each having to weigh fucking tons. Sort of set in the middle of this. And on the left and right sides of which, you see these two giant statues of what seems to be dwarves. Mounted up upon the wall is what seems to be a ballista or some sort of like sort of siege weapons, as well as these what's the word? Or like they're peering out of portcullises. They're not just like on top. As well as what seem these large sort of cauldrons that seem to be set atop the wall. And I wouldn't move your tokens any further if I were you. I just haven't put the tokens down. But along the wall, there seems to be several dozen Duragar, sort of just manning stations, as well as some sort of outside the front gate. And you see a few sort of walking off in the southeastern direction towards the other gate. And along the main street as well, you guys hear footsteps coming from your right side. And as you press against the wall, you see this sort of group of Duragar, led by one of which that seems to be, what's it called? Slightly bigger than the other ones. And the first of which you've seen is actually sort of talking as it's commanding, giving out orders, as it makes its way to the front gates, and you see them slowly creak open as a few seconds go by, and you see he points towards the others, and they use. Well, I don't know if you know this about Duragar, but you're going to now, and you watch as the Duragar like sort of give like a sort of mindless nod, and they all disappear in front of you, and you hear the sound of footsteps walking back down the middle area.
So what you're saying is they're invisible.
Yes, Duragars can turn invisible at will. Well, not at will, but
Cool.
I'd like to take particular note of the appearance of the one that was talking and leading in the front.
and he actually he seems to be wearing a similar set of like this dark iron dwarven plate that you guys had picked up at the armory, and this is all eclipsed by as he sort of walks up, and he goes towards the top of the wall. From the left side, which would be like this area, like right here, there's this sort of nook. And as he's standing in the middle of the wall, seemingly waiting, there is no sort of sound of footsteps, but you see this sort of large robed creature beginning to float towards him. These sort of, it has this sort of like scarred and weathered face, as you notice. Atop its like sort of large and bulbous head, there seems to be about a fist-sized chunk missing out the back of it, as well as these various scars lining its face and cut off sections of its face tentacles. These seem to be injuries from long ago, but whatever it is that tried to kill this thing definitely did not do a good enough job. And you cannot hear what they're saying, but you see them sort of locked in eye contact for a second, and then the dwarf nods, and he heads back down. And you hear the footsteps of him heading. What's up?
Did their mouths move, or did they just look at each other?
They were just like maintaining like eye contact, eyes locked. And the dwarf gives a nod, and he steps off of the gate wall, and you hear, you can barely hear the footsteps under those behind those the other Duragar of him walking away, and the mind flayer goes back to its little nook.
Is there a pathway down here?
Yes, that's like towards like the middle area. That's where you saw one of the groups of dwarves come from. Oh, that's hiding the area, not revealing it.
Well, I think we've seen
Gotcha.
the gate. Let's not go any further this way. Yeah.
How far
Yes, it seems ill-trafficked.
the Duragar went away, right? Like
Yeah.
the leader.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had stepped away, but the other Duragar that he was initially traveling with, they just turned invisible, like where they were standing.
Yeah.
I love that Duragar can do that. So fucking cool. Just poof, gone.
I knew
Did they
they
turn invisible and turn giant?
could turn bigger. I just didn't know that they could do the invisible.
I didn't know either of those things.
Yeah.
Okay.
They can turn invisible
Okay.
for up to 1 hour.
Wow,
Ugh.
that's
All
nice.
right.
I wish I could turn invisible for an hour.
Just, do it.
I
bro.
mean, I technically can. I just, have to roll it when I cast some magic.
You gotta get really lucky for it.
Mm-hmm.
We
After that display, as you guys try and begin to slink back in the direction of the Black Iron Forge.
So we have like two paths we can go on, assuming we're not going on the main road.
Yeah. But this one, like this path right here, if you're just looking down, it leads is a path to the main road.
Yeah, but
Right.
so what's it called? There's a... looking from here, can I see a way across the other way?
Oh yes, you could actually. Yeah, you most definitely could. Bum, bum, bum. So from all the way across from where you are, you see another sort of like cutout as it leads into a hallway further along the opposite side of the city. And from your position, you could just barely see what seems to be a sort of doorway leading to some establishment. Um, fuck. See, this is what happens when we don't play in fucking weeks. I can't remember the name of anything because I barely remember them when I make them up the day of. Fuck. Please tell me I just put it in
Have
one
you
now.
tried getting good?
If I was going to do that, I'd be a very different man, and you wouldn't know me as the one I am today.
That's also very true. Don't get good, sir. You can not be good.
Well, yeah, that's Jerry's house.
Nope, yep, bitch, yep,
It's,
that's Jerry's
That's where
house.
Jerry lives.
That's the name of the tavern, Jerry's house.
I slightly different.
The
method.
tavern? The tavern
No.
is the bitter ale.
Was
Yeah,
that
no.
the bitter ale? Thank you.
I write things down.
Thank God for you. Absolute saint.
It's first and last time I'll hear that.
But yeah, you see the sort of signpost hanging over the door. There doesn't seem to be any light or anything coming from inside of which, but yeah.
Hmm.
Do I hear the sounds of footsteps nearby?
Give me a perception check.
Wait, don't do that yet. Don't do it yet.
I'm not perceptive. Don't do it yet. Oh.
Do it. Do it now.
15? Okay. So as you're sort of standing there, waiting for a moment, you hear, what's it called? Doesn't sound like it's next to you, but more sort of like, because you guys sort of arched out at this time, it's more like a pacing sound that's sort of like, dong, 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 of metal footfalls falling across the ground. It sounds like several. And you can't see them, but they seem like they're just like patrolling up and down this area.
I mean, but does it sound like they're like nearby, or does it sound like they're fading away from us?
It sounds like at the moment, they're walking away from you.
Then I would like to sprint across this gap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I
Froze
guess we're
for a
following.
second. There was this like silence. I was like, oh no, did I lose everybody?
Nope, I was just being quiet there.
It was just astonishment. Got it. I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm
I mean,
not gonna
I've
go.
gone. You
I
don't have
gotta
to go
follow
with me.
you.
Sparks just goes whoosh.
I'm gonna stay.
Okay, so as Sparks, turns out, what's your movement, Kalis? How much total movement do you have?
I'm gonna
30?
dash.
Wait, no, I meant barbarian.
You got 40 feet. Normally.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could get all the way across with a dash.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could if we're
Mhm.
playing it that way.
And I've got feline agility, so I can go 120 feet in a dash.
So, as you see Sparks sort of standing there in the entranceway to the main road, he sort of looks back at you all, and he doesn't. I don't even know if he says anything, but
I just grin a little bit.
and you watch as the thing clearing 80 feet in maybe less than 10 steps is almost fucking bounding across the hallways. You only hear like the soft, the soft sound of his pads hitting the stone. And Kalis just, okay, immediately runs after him. The sound of like sort of jostling animals as you're making your way across. Give me one moment, please.
It's okay. The Panthers have a great stealth modifier.
Not when attached to a person, generally.
I would like.
morally disagree.
I want to hide in any little nook I can.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hiding?
Did they not see us?
Shut the fuck up. No one asked you. Stupid. Fucking
I'm very
game
nervous and I
sucks.
want to hide.
Aren't you already hiding?
No, we're just stealth. I didn't actually hide.
They're just being quiet.
Oh, you mean like stationary hide?
Yeah, like actually hide.
Become one with the wall.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, as you guys are sort of
Rock.
pressed up against there seems to be, there's a slight sort of skip in the step of the sounds of metallic footfalls, but they continue on as normal. Just a second later. They seem to be still going down the hallway for the time being. How many feet is that? Yes. That long.
I gestures to the others, like, follow me, but with a beckoning paw. Oh, what do I see down the rest of this corridor, by the way, as well? I don't want to be beckoning them to their death.
Oh, yeah. No, sorry. Roll a new character. Where is it at?
Rude.
Rude.
Seems to be another fork going off into two separate areas, as well as the area directly in front of you. Don't ask why there's no wall to the tavern there. I spent it took me it just Dungeon Draft didn't like that wall. I don't know why. That one right there.
Can't see it yet.
Good. Good.
See more
Yeah,
of
there's a wall
this area from my vantage point? A little bit,
Um,
maybe?
Oh, yeah, let me just... Fucking...
I mean, it's just gonna be an open corridor.
Yeah, so
Fine.
looking down this sort of main road, it seems to be a lot of abandoned stalls. You do see a few entranceways to several houses and buildings that have long since gone quiet. But there's nothing of note that's drawing your attention.
Want to hear. Nothing of note. Drawing any attention anywhere.
You know, we had passed that path that led east into the eastern division of the city.
Yeah, but that was behind a zombie horde.
Was it?
Yes.
Well, that the zombie horde was in the middle.
This gate here was the horde that was banging on the door. And this is the only doorway that we found.
Oh, you're talking about the one in the southwest. Yes.
By the way, I have
That's one of
120.
We haven't been
Pretty
to
dark
the
vision.
right
Do I see
yet.
more?
So.
Why you got so much fucking dark vision, bro? What the fuck,
I'm
man?
not talking about that. I'm talking about this path that leads to the eastern part of the city.
Because
The wrong fucking
the
window.
dwarf belt gives me double my dark vision.
Oh, yeah, you could actually be able to see down this entirety of this hole, then.
Yeah.
How much do you have? How much?
120.
I also have 120.
Oh, because you're night vision goggles.
Nah, because she's got
Well, actually,
Eldritch
I got
Invocation.
other stuff.
She's got Devil's Sight.
Maybe, maybe not. You don't know.
So this is
Despite
just like
not
a
being a
walkway. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
gonna walk over to. There's no one here. I can safely walk over there, right?
I mean,
You
you
don't
hear
see
quite
anybody.
a noise.
No one you can see.
She dashes across in a quick, jungling.
Zothar, do you go with her?
Please, for the love of God.
I'm gonna wait for Taryn to go.
You sure? You sure? Pass
Yeah.
without a trace, boy? You sure you don't want to go to the loudest member of the party?
Why don't we all go together?
Because one of y'all already
I
left.
I thought we were going
It-
together.
it is a yes or no question. Are you with Jungum right now?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm gonna go with her.
By the skin of her fucking teeth, she is unheard.
Oh, this is such a terrible idea. Oh,
And then
no.
we leave Taryn on the other side.
Can you guys even see me? Is the question. Like, how do you know I'm not there?
I mean, you're not with us, so we presume you're still on the other side.
Oh, this is backwards. You drink the can this way.
What? Really? No one told me that.
Oh. Just not cool enough.
My whole bad.
Yeah.
Is
be ashamed.
Taryn coming with us, or is she already here? Where'd she go?
Oh, I'm gonna follow Zelthar.
So, as you hear the footsteps slightly coming up behind Zalthar, and you hear what sounds like, that you guys have all gotten across, a few moments go by, and you hear the sound, or what sounds like the footsteps coming back towards your direction, like going northwards in their patrol.
We head
We got
deeper into
guy-
the corridor.
Alright, you going into the tavern or to the corridor?
I mean, corridor. No.
Okay.
Unless somebody wants to go into the tavern. I can't remember. Is there anything good in the tavern?
We'll go to the tavern.
Hooch.
There's
Probably booze.
there's shit in the tavern.
That is correct.
Oh, no.
There's shit in the tavern.
Could try to stay within 30 feet of everybody.
Is the doors locked?
You don't have to.
The
I'm
door is unlocked.
naturally.
If you were to try it.
And honestly, you don't want to be within 30 feet of me just in case.
I want to go in.
Okay, so Jungam, as you hear the footsteps coming towards you all, and you step into the tavern. Oh my god, I never put walls in the bathrooms. Oh well, guess we take our shits publicly here.
It's okay, bro. I got you.
There's a Kalis on the wall.
I'm gonna duck in with her too.
Okay, so as you two duck in, Sparks, I'll get to you in a second.
Yeah.
I'm blind. Where did Kalis go? Is he under somebody?
He's right here.
He's right there.
I don't see him.
Oh wow.
Is he?
You don't see me dancing around.
No. Oh wait, what the fuck? There he goes. That was weird. Okay. All right, he's there now. My bad. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Blind.
Butch, you sort of make your way into the tavern, slowly creaking open the door, and you see this place has been pretty fairly disheveled, as it seems that at some point there was a pretty significant scuffle that had gone down in this room. As tables and chairs are sort of strewn about, and you see what's it called? Several sort of like things of like spilt liquor, sounds like, or might be dried up by this point. A whole bunch of like other shit that just basically shows the signs of like some shit went down here. You see trophies mounted up on the wall of some. You recognize the deer. You've seen a deer before, but the other one seems to be some sort of like smaller draconic creature. And the third, like the leftmost of which seems to be some insectoid type thing. But as you walk in, it seems to be, at least at the moment, perfectly silent.
Windows.
I was hoping to get a drink here, so I'm just gonna slowly walk to the bar and grab a bottle and
You
leave.
sure you want to be drinking in a stealth mission?
So yeah, only other
Sure
things
there.
of note is there is a
You're not
door.
there.
There's a door to a back room as well as what's it called?
That's fair. I'm
The
moving down the
captain, or
corridor.
not the captain, the fucking bar. So you're just gonna walk up to the bar and grab some shit?
Yeah, I just want a bottle.
All
I'm
right.
gonna leave behind a gold piece.
Who?
Very gracious of you. So, as you
Are there windows on either of these?
windows, there'd be a few sort of like cutouts in the wall where you could see this area through, but that's it.
Alright, which
I'm
area?
ready to go.
Right here.
Yeah.
I want to duck by a window and just sort of keep a lookout.
You see
Just try and
yourself.
try and look over here and see if I see anybody walking by as the footsteps get closer.
You just see Zelthar and Kayla standing in front of the window.
And waving.
Is there a door back there?
Yeah, there's a door.
Yeah,
right
there
here.
is.
Also, sorry, can you guys hear me right now, or is it very
Yeah.
muffled?
Yeah, I can
Fine.
hear you.
Yeah, we hear it.
Huh, I guess it works through my... Okay.
I'm gonna offer Zalthar some of the booze I just took.
You don't even know what you grabbed.
Yeah.
Sparks is going to show
Alright,
you
guys.
I
Hand
am
out the pill bowl.
down.
I'll
Sorry.
like take it and like pretend I'm like taking a drink, but I'm like not, and then give it back to her as like an act of kindness.
Down the right corridor.
Like,
I'm gonna
thank
be
you.
like, you're not drinking that. But you didn't drink it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
oh,
am.
notice this.
Okay, so
Actually,
as this is
like-
happening, and Sparks,
Yeah, the cork is still in here.
as that's happening, and Sparks, you're making your way down the leftmost hallway. You begin to sort of peer down, just making your way about, and you see this rather strange thing, sort of ahead of you in like this sort of like cutout section of the hallway. It appears to be this large portcullis. And you can actually see through it, pretty clearly. And behind it seems to be these sort of large cages set about. And this seems to be
Cages?
some sort of maybe holding area, but you're not quite sure what for. I'll give you this.
I would like to get a closer look to see what it's all about.
Okay. And as you move forward, dum bum bum.
I'd call out, but that would be giving away our position. So
You hear what
Ready.
seems to be this sort of heavy breathing, and as you're looking at these cages in front of you now, you can see that they're all empty. And looking at actually the front like section of these caves, it doesn't. It seems like one of them was sort of what's it called? Just sort of swung open, but the other two seem to have been like ripped off. Like the doors, these leftmost ones, the doors of which have been ripped off the hinges.
cool. Do I see a creature inside said room that could have ripped open a cage of this?
Make me a perception check.
Oh, Dragon's not here.
Nope.
I'm still enjoying Boo's my good friend's stealth
You
art.
know what? I've got luck.
Mhm.
Fuck it.
Very good.
Yeah, that's good.
Very good.
Nice.
So as
It's
you
right behind you.
no. With Sparks, it's always above him. That's our trick. Never looks up.
It's the blind spot.
You don't. What's it called? So, as you sort of peer forward, you don't see anything immediately. You don't see any sort of creatures. You do see the remains of some, though. What seems to be these sort of like this sort of like some sort of cave dwelling like lizard like creature. It seems to be used like maybe as like a pack mule or something at some point. You just see this sort of like pieces of its corpse. You got to take a while to put the mental image of what it was together, sort of strewn about the room. As there's this in the middle area, as well as like sort of northern. There's this sort of large pools and piles of blood, as well as many supplies, which seem to have been sort of what's it called, like thrown about or ripped through. And while you don't see what's it called, the creature itself, looking around the room, one thing that does stand out is that there's this. The ground itself seems to be sort of broken and misshapen. Almost like mole tunnels that have been dug under the tile working. It seems to nothing seems to be
right.
moving in here at the moment, though.
Okay. I would like to again start floating, and I would like to float over to the portcullis and just see if I could work out where. You know what? I throw a rock into the room because I imagine there's a pebble of some description. I'd just like to throw one
Yeah, those happen.
through
There tends to be a lot of those in caves.
and see if anything moves.
Um,
Yeah, real debris problem on the Durgar roads.
as you sort of pick up a small rock and you throw it through the portcullis, sort of aiming for the middle of the room, there is what's it called? There is a and actually, when you get closer now, this is one more thing that would be revealed to you. You don't see any of them specifically, but you see pieces of what used to be Durgar.
I
In the
expected
topmost corner
that.
of this room. I'll just reveal the whole thing now. Oh my god, of course there's always that little fucking smidge.
I would also like to look up just in case.
As you look up, you realize that there's a ceiling above you and nothing on it. That's for the time being.
Cool.
Typing.
I love that word. I love that phrase so much. Just all everything is just for
Currently.
the time being.
Currently, there's nothing there.
But as you throw the pebble, you see this sort of shifting, moving along the ground, and then what's it called? You see another sort of like mound seemingly moving underneath everything, and you see as the tile breaks and from underneath this very strange looking creature, this sort of mass of like hardened gray shell rises. It's a
Oh.
boulet, yes,
It's a
rises
boulet.
from enough the dirt, and you see these sort of yellowish eyes peek out onto the what's it called?
Could I use my brains to see if I can understand why it's still in the room? Like, is the floor around the gates too solid for it to leave, or is it just staying here because it hasn't worked out? You can leave.
It's very funny that you mentioned that, because as it sort of peers out over the rock, and its eyes sort of scan the room to the cat floating above the portcullis.
I'm floating the I'm a stealthy floating cat. I blend into the darkness.
On the bright side, at least you aren't touching the ground. But you see it sort of maybe you can't tell if it's looking at you, but you're very sure that it looked in your direction. You see it disappear into the ground. And there's a few moments of silence, and you can hear like sort of the soft like rumbling and moving of rocks. And there's an explosion of earth about in front of you, right in front of the portcullis, as the boulet charges right through you, and you watch as some sort of magical like force or whatever it is, the bullet just sort of is thrown off of and back towards the cage, or back into the main room.
A wall of force just saved my life.
It doesn't seem to be a wall of force. The magic seemed to be more like part of the room itself. And even then, you sort of watch as it sort of scrambles in anger, and this sort of loud thud, as you can't feel it, but you can see sort of the ground shaking underneath you, in front of where the portcullis is. And then eventually the creature, you see the slow thudding stops.
Does it make a very loud sound when it tried to smash through the force barrier? Like a...
I'd say it made a insignificant sound. I'd say definitely, you guys would have down the hall. You would have been able to like sort of slightly hear it.
Would I also know what a boulet is? I mean, other than that,
I'm gonna be honest. They're not the most complex creature. They dig and they jump and they bite. Like, I think intuitively you could probably figure out what the fuck it does, but you've never seen one.
Land shark.
It's a land shark. Yeah.
There's a land shark.
Sounds like a French sandwich.
Sharks don't swim on land.
Look! Throw a pebble in there. You'll see.
Oh no, Kayla saw all that shit. He's not that far behind you. That was
It's a land shark. We shouldn't go in there. Or maybe we should let it out and try and eat the Durigo.
But we don't want the
that's a joke.
Durigo to get eaten, really.
Just Thralls.
So Jungin wouldn't want people eaten either. Just not there.
I mean, you could be coming this way. You heard the loud bang.
Fair
We
enough.
should probably regroup with the others. Go back to the tavern.
You're drinking very heavily. I didn't know you were this much of a drinker.
Oh, you have no idea.
Why are we going in the tavern, Kalis? We're here to scout things, not have a drink.
Our fellows are taking a respite.
We've been searching for about 15 minutes. Why do they need a respite?
Longer than that.
Yeah, you guys have been at this for like in game. Like, well, you got through one pass out of Trace. like an hour and a half, I think, maybe. I don't know. But it's been a little bit. Probably more than that.
Is there a door here?
Yeah, I wanted to check out this door.
Yes, there
Door
is.
squad.
Yeah, that is a door right there. However, pressing against it, it doesn't seem to be locked, but it does seem to be, like, firmly shut. It seems like there's something, like, pressed against it.
It's a stone door?
It is stone, yes.
Can I wrench it open?
Give me a strength check.
Mind of the bear. Grr, barbarian noises.
He uses a panther, and the panther pushes it open.
So, as you sort of... I just fucking reprocessed that. So as you sort of nudge the door open, sort of setting your feet in place and sort of jamming your shoulder into it, the first hit not making much progress, but you hear the sounds of creaking from whatever's behind it. The second hit pushing it a little bit more, and you feel, progress being made. As the third time, as you throw your shoulder against the door and it flies open, whatever is behind it sort of getting knocked back, you hear the sound of like a rope snapping. What's your AC?
Well,
My AC is 18.
Perfect. So,
Yep.
as
16
you
plus 10. Fuck.
as you sort of push your way through the doorway, you see the snapping of a rope and sort of this like almost like dust coming down from the ceiling, and there's aimed at the doorway seems to be some sort of weird mechanical contraption. As you're sort of confused, not really sure what that is, this large bolt about the size and thickness of your forearm comes flying towards you. Well, not your forearm, because you're fucking a massive deer man, but a human forearm.
nice. Kayla's duck.
Oof.
Oh, shit.
Motherfucker.
Wow. Holy shit.
Um,
That was not the average roll. Just
Oh.
dunk, and you see it drive itself deep into Kalis' shoulder as you see him knocked back, somehow missing every animal, I guess.
yeah, Kalis is just like he gets Terran's warning, and he doesn't have reaction to do much, so he just like grabs the sort of panther off and just like stands like taking the blow. That's
What
why
you
it
could
probably
have done
gets
is
so
just
much
put the
damage.
panther in the way, and it would have just turned to dust and not taken any damage.
You should be ashamed for
You're
even
not
suggesting
there.
that. You should be ashamed for even suggesting that.
That's what Sparks would have done.
And you see, well, first of all, you see this sort of large, not like a full, like, ballista, but this large, like, sort of unnaturally large crossbow. And you see at that sound of it being set off, what's it called? Scrambling to his feet from the sort of bedside area, you see this Duragar. Even though they are gray-skinned people, he seems to be fairly red-faced. And he just has his hammer, and he's just swinging it about in the center of the room. Ah, you son of a bitch! Don't take another step. I got another one of those where that one came from. You big fucker. As he sees you in the doorway.
My club's longer.
Wait. Hold on, guys. We thought this place was abandoned. We're not trying to hurt anybody.
Who the fuck are you? You're not gray, and they ate your brains? And you see him as he's still sort of wildly swinging. He's not, like, fully on balance either, and as he sort of has the hammer up and he swings it, he's not swinging it, but it's falling backwards, and he sort of swings the counterbalance and just fucking smacks the shit out of the desk next to him. Just, oh, fuck. Ah. Ugh.
We're here trying to help the city.
What the fuck are you? What's
A
that?
human?
And pointing towards Kalis. Holy shit. Oh fuck! It's the one from the wall.
He's a friend.
He came to life. You bastard! I knew the day I went out and got you, you'd come back for me one day. I'm fucking ready for you.
I'm here,
Take me.
and your little bows can't stop me. I've come for you.
Oh no. Okay.
Can we break
both are
character for a
acting.
second? How long have you been holding that in, Elijah? You're just waiting for her to say that line?
Honestly, didn't even occur to me till just now.
Okay. Okay.
And you see at this point he grows one side's larger, and he's just like, "Let's fucking go!" And he's just
No,
fucking...
no, no. We don't want to go. Nobody wants to go.
I charge at the giant Durgar, and I try and pivot his weight onto the ground.
Why are we fighting?
Give me that'd be a shove check. It'd be the shove action. So go ahead and give it a try. It's a contested athletics check.
Problem is, I want to rage, but if I do, I might shoot him with a laser.
Counterpoint, we could just
Yeah.
not.
Oh, you fucker. Oh, God. Oh, please have a good fucking strength mod, bro. Okay, he doesn't have
No
advantage. 'Cause
way.
he's fucking
There's no way.
drunk off
You
his
just
fucking ass.
duplexed him.
Oh my God. Wait, he can't even. He literally can't beat that. He literally can't
I
beat that.
send him like his upper back and shoulders like slamming into the ale barrels.
And you watch as what's it called? Like the cask immediately like break under his weight. And like as he's sort of standing there fumbling because he's fell into it, face covered in liquid, this is like this strange garbling sound coming from his mouth. This is this mix of like yelling and fists wildly swinging. He doesn't really know what he's aiming at because you seem to be relatively fine after all of this, but they're flying through the fucking air. He goes, "Alright, you fucking bastard," and you just see it followed by more garbling as he starts to pull his head up from the bucket of ale, and at this point were you leaning over him or did you just push him into it?
I'd say I'm sort of right there with the broken cask, and I'm just sort of like, ah, and I just like cut my hands together and just like take a big drink of the whatever the hell it is.
And as he leans forward, fist flying throughout the air, aiming forward, but you're not standing directly in front of him, and as he's sort of looking around confused, and you're just... He's more stunned than anything else. He's like, "Dad, what are you doing? We're fighting."
Living.
What? What?
Wait, who are you?
Okay, I just need a moment. I
like that I got multiple like from the party like.
Abras bronze back, you bastard. We're gonna do this or not?
Abras, oh God.
Not from your fucking wall.
Wait, what about the wall?
I'm not a disgusting husk brought to life. I'm human.
He sort of looks at you for a
Sort
moment,
of.
and then he looks back at Taryn.
X to doubt.
I'm not so sure about that one, bud. I don't know if anyone... Oh, you guys not told him? That's kind of fun. Did you know you're... He sort of just...
I said sort
points
of.
towards... Maybe a little bit less, but sure. Oh, fuck, okay. He sort of slaps himself.
I'll give him an arm up if he wants to.
And sort of, he sees it and he's like, "Ah, shit." And he sort of scrambles up to his feet. He's like, "What the fuck? What are you?" I assume you're not here to kill me, unless this is the long con near the brain eaters again. But
Nope.
what in the fuck are y'all? Because you look human. Pointies, but you're just sort of human. And for the man who's not the deer on my wall, you really played into that. I'm kind of confused.
Sparks waves through the window at the ensuing.
You just see
I'll wave
Jungman.
back.
Ugh, shit. Ugh. And you see him sort of like grab it, clutch his head for a second, and grab one of the bottles by the bed. And you see at this point there's looks to be several dozen, most of which emptied. This is awkward. So, sorry about that. He sort of taps on the cross or the crossbow thing. It's like, oh yeah, that's
It is.
got you pretty fucking nasty. I gotta say though, I didn't think it'd work that well. Eh?
Yeah, Kalis had just like yanked it out like an arrow.
Yeah. This is.
Do you need a potion, Kalis?
I'm great.
Okay.
Right now, I'm just
Okay.
great.
Okay.
He doesn't look great. You drink? You drink, son? You like you sort of sheepishly like hands like the end of the bottle towards you. You might need it, or you could pour it on. I don't know.
Anyway, I'm not your wall ornament.
Yeah, that's a relief.
I was just angry at you for shallowly slaughtering an animal like that and hanging it on your wall. Where did you even get a deer down here? Doesn't make any sense. This is the Underdark.
I left. It seems pretty straightforward, you know. If you gotta go to it, you said it's the Underdark. You know, it was on a. I was on a trip northwards, take care of some business. I was invited on a hunt.
Look at the big rock man, able to best a deer.
Hey, it was
How
a big
brave.
deer. It's a big deer. Look at that thing. Come on.
Yes, you're very brave.
Can I talk to your friend?
Let's
You're
not
mean.
try to antagonize potential allies.
You broke into my room. You got shot, and now you're mad at me. Wait a fucking minute. This doesn't.
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
Oh my fucking god! And he goes over. And he's fucking. And you just see him. He down like a third of the bottle. Just fucking bottoms up. Like, oh boy. And at this point, you hear what's it called? These three like sort of soft knocks. It's like. And he sort of looks down towards the trap door. He's like, "Oh shit, I forgot." And you see him sort of put like a finger up towards you guys, and he sort of opens up. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I don't know. And sort of looks back at you all. It's really
Go
fucking
on,
weird, man.
explain
It's
it.
really fucking weird. I don't just. I'll let you know. And he just sort of closed the trap door. Anyways. Yeah, you broke into here. Why am I being yelled at?
Like you had to get moral support.
We thought the place was abandoned.
Not wrong.
Clearly.
And you were looting. Echoes down the
I
corridor.
paid for this. As I take another
She
swig.
did. That's very true. She did.
He hears Jugum's voice. Who the fuck is that? Sort of looks through the doorway. Like,
We're here to try and help liberate the city.
what's the catch? You just. It's the good people thing, isn't it? Ugh. What? So what? You just found out that there was a city full of fucking dwarves hiding, and you're like, let's go unhide them.
No, we're here for something.
Yeah.
Business. Okay, okay. You know what? I respect the honesty.
You get out of the mountain much?
And sort of looks around. Not recently, clearly. Um, we've been here for. I lost track. It's been a while.
And in the last season.
So do you think we have seasons down here?
The last 3 months?
Sure, we'll say that. That sounds right. And he's like, I haven't been conscious for most of this time. But yeah, sure.
Kayla sort of looks at Taryn like,
You made this mess, man.
I somewhat resent that.
Hey, can y'all do me a favor? Can you get out the fucking hallway before those? Can y'all at least come in or do something before all those fucking creepy things?
Hallway.
I think we're all here.
mean-
Well,
We're all in the
outs-
tavern.
Well, outside because
Super.
I mean the windows. Basically, don't be shown by the fucking windows. Just at least, fucking. He sort of like shrinks down to normal size. It's like, at least so, when I have to deal with drawing any unnecessary eyes. I don't want to have to do some more cleaning.
Spark, that means you gotta join us.
I'm not there. I have
mean,
been told repeatedly.
I mean, he tells y'all. If y'all tell Sparks, that's on you.
Motion for everybody to come closer.
Through the window, just fucking hurry towards Sparks.
I climb in through the window.
It's. He doesn't see it. He doesn't say anything.
It's the quickest way.
I mean,
Wrong.
and as you all come through and as you all make your way into the room, he sort of spends his time just sort of staring at you all for a moment, sort of looking at Jungum. You know, this bitch is like 7 foot tall, has a halo. Then behind her is a cat. Just
Meow.
I like the question mark in that.
that's you guys. You got a lot of. Guess you're not dog people. And he sort of gestures towards the Panthers and then towards Sparks, and that's
I think we've encountered any dogs, actually, have we?
that's cool.
I mean, Baron some air.
Aaron, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, there's the whole
question.
pack of gnolls.
Why are we here talking to you right now?
Because you broke in. He broke in. Then he got shot.
Why did you break in?
Because it was closed, I assume.
I mean, he's right.
You see what door and just leave it locked? Sometimes they're locked for a good reason. Anyway,
It wasn't locked, it was blocked.
It's not
it's
like
even worse.
it's not like I broke into the land shark door.
I
the way,
didn't
there's
break
a
into
land
the
shark
land shark
everywhere.
door. I just
what?
had a look
Did you
through
fuck with the
porthole,
boulets?
And
What?
there's only one. There's only one.
No,
bullet
there's not.
eating
sort of looks at you.
everything else.
There's more than one
Huh?
boulet. My boy. Oh, no. Are they still in? Is the door closed?
I
They're
didn't
stuck
say
into
you
the
did
magic
break into that
portal.
door.
No, I
I
just
just
looked
said
through.
that I didn't.
Neither did I.
How do you spell
didn't-
boulet?
It's spelled bullet.
B-U-L-E-T.
Okay.
With
I was
an
like,
extra
I'm
E
spelling
at
it a
the end.
French way, but I don't know if that's right.
It's bullet with an E at the end. I believe.
No,
That
I'm
would
pretty
be
sure it's
bullet,
just bullet.
then.
Bullet.
A.
The T is silent.
Oh, it's only one L. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah. B-U-L-E-T-T-E.
Oh,
That would be
Ah.
boulette then.
Yeah. Oh, thank fucking God. You see, I'm like, oh, shit. We'd be really fucking screwed if those dudes got out. Thank God.
really? I think I could. I can float, so I feel like I could kill.
They
the
can
land
jump.
shark. I can float.
Jump really
quite
high.
I can float. I'm pretty sure I can float higher.
You
Okay?
cannot float higher than they can jump when the ceilings don't go high enough for that.
I can also, hear me out, do this thing called dodging. I'm a cat. I'm quite fast.
Go open the door then.
No.
Trust me, I haven't seen many cat. Why is the cat talking?
Really, I mean, a cat
There's
cat.
a literal deer person right there. And you've been talking to him for what I seem like 5 minutes, and now you're confused that there's a cat talking to you.
And in my defense, I'm really drunk, and he was doing a lot of screaming. I didn't get a chance to really. I haven't processed a lot of this yet.
Anyway, why are we
You're
bothering this small
charitably
man?
a small boulder. So, glass houses.
Why do you make a house out of glass? Doesn't seem very smart.
I look back at Zeltar and Shogun like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm gonna offer Tara my bottle now.
I think they know.
So are we
Yeah.
gonna stop bothering this? What is your name?
Oh, I already forgot it. I put you even made. What is it? Airbus? Yeah, Ebros.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna wait? I guess you could just. Go. So are you just gonna? You know that you're just gonna fight him? Just,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why not?
there's we got a ton of beholders. They're gonna charge tomorrow.
Run that
Well,
back
the day
again.
after tomorrow.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
Beholders fight thralls. Siege gate tomorrow.
It's not tomorrow. It's the day after tomorrow.
I don't even remember what it is.
Close enough.
No,
It's
tomorrow.
Sunday. It is tomorrow.
It is tomorrow.
Oh
It is
shit.
tomorrow.
It's a
'Cause-
day. You told me it was a day and a half to 2 days from now. At least.
From
Yeah,
yesterday.
that was a day.
Oh
yeah,
no,
from
I'm so confused. Okay, well I'm not gonna worry about being consistent.
because we've had our sleep since then.
No, that was today.
No, we
That was like when we
literally
started exploring the western part of the city.
no. Okay, let's it wasn't, but whatever.
Anyway, where? I'm sorry, beholders.
Yes, like there's hundreds of them. Well, not beholders, but the floaty ball eyes thing.
Oh fucking
Big and
Christ!
small ones.
It's the vampires all over again.
Vampires?
It's long story. City's been here a while. Well, shit. Hey, if it happens, feel free to knock. I don't have much but a bottle, but and he sort of like bangs, or sort of not bangs on him, he sort of taps like on the trap door. But we got a few extra hands. Don't know why they
Oh.
put me on guard duty. This is a bad idea.
Would they like to fight? I mean, we have armor. Well, we have enchanted stuff that we may or may not have taken from places.
And he sort of, at that point, he sort of yanks the trapdoor open. Hey! And you hear, what's it called? A few voices, and you see one dwarven figure sort of walk up. He's like, yeah, what? Oh. So looking back and forth between him and y'all, he says, you guys want to fight? They're gonna fight the they're gonna fight the mind flayers. They say they have an army of beholders, and they're gonna siege the city and break into the deep hold, I think, and then fight off all the bad guys. And he sort of looks at him, and then he looks back at you two, and you see this look of disappointment in his face towards Airbus. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you go ahead and knock on the trapdoor again when there's an army of beholders over here. Get that shit out of here. Just...
Well, I mean, if you want to, look out the door tomorrow, I mean, to be honest, probably not. If you're not going to join us, because they might just, blow you apart thinking you're thralls. But
We'll see about that one. Fuck, Army of Behold. Abras, you're better than this. Come on now. Really? This is what your fault? And he sort of...
What reason do we have to lie? We don't even know who you are. Why would we come in here and say this wild, crazy story if it weren't true?
We're literally offering to arm you with weapons to take back your city, and you're like, oh no, that can't possibly happen. We prefer our dark, dank basement.
What? And Abras like, hey, Abras, it's a nice basement. It's not that bad. You know, I worked a lot. I was kind of...
I guess you're used to cowering in holes in Thindor Hall then.
And you see...
See, we're choosing all the renegade options tonight.
Chug.
Red.
We have no,
red.
there are no paragons here.
Provocate.
And you see, like, the head sort of turn back towards you. It's like, all right, Trophy. Is this really how we're playing things?
I could smite you right now into a bloody ruin, but I'm not going to.
You know what? Fine. Please, feel free to give us some shit. And then when we're out here... Yeah, sure. Please, give us as much shit as you want. And then tomorrow we'll come out here and fight with beholders. Sure, I'd love to see this happen. Come on, let's do it. What you got on you? You got some... Got some toy pickaxes? Maybe some wooden swords?
I pull out the literal army that I have the armory that I have looted. Chink, chink, chink. Just basically almost like turn my bag of holding upside down and just weapons and shields galore.
And he sort of picks one up and he sort of looks it up and down and says, where have I seen this before? That's weird. And he says, all right. Fuck it. We'll see what happens. Go ahead, grab some. And you see about a half dozen or so sort of, Duragar make their way up from the room. Some of which don't really make their way up. They just sort of become visible at the top of the staircase. Or at the top of like a sort of staircase the trapdoor was leading down into. Sort of grab shit. And they're all sort of looking at you all really confused. And you see sort of one of them look over towards you, Kalis, and they're just like, hey, you big fucking guy, eh? Getting a lot of fights? You see a swinger? Not using that word in the other way at all. God, you're a big fucker. I mean, you wanna warm up a little bit before we have to go? And he just has like this sort of strange infatuation with this like fucking
Not
massive...
really. I don't like. I'm just not comfortable with this.
Fine.
He doesn't
What's
like
happening
dwarf
here?
people.
Fine, I don't want to fight you anyway. Fucking... Cool.
But this Babaka Duragar. I did need to ask you all something though. Your last trips to the surface. Did you notice anything about the rot in the woods of the Frosted Edge?
The rotten...
The decay.
Only one of us has been to the surface that recently, and they sort of point towards one. And he's sort of looking back and forth between them, and he like points, oh, me, oh, fuck, why'd you tell him? I mean, I was in the Northernlands maybe 4 months ago, a bit of some time, you know. It was the forest is kind of weird. I can't say, but there seemed to be I can't say like the actual I don't trees, because he sort of taps on the wall. I'm more of a rocks kind of guy. But yeah, it was kind of weird. There was these sort of weird creatures moving around as well. I haven't really seen them before. One of them I saw fuck up like a party of like people that were just sort of traveling through. It was like this weird sort of like, hard to describe. It had like these sort of like needle arms and like black eyes. It was super disconcerting, and I haven't gone back up north since then. But it was in a pretty small area. I didn't know about this whole forest rot thing. I just knew I saw some weird shit.
Does needle arms remind me of anything we saw, like the bone guys, or anything we saw in the Shadowfell?
I
Additionally,
just realised this entire conversation, Kalos just had the helmet on his head.
Has he?
Is he wearing?
I thought he
I
was
thought
carrying
you-
it.
Oh, I thought you put it. Oh, I thought you put it on.
I would say it sort of sounds similar to one of the to a description you've heard of one of the Shadowfell beasts, the Lonely. That guy. Oh god, that was such a weird fucking encounter. Rip those
What?
rabbits.
Lee?
The Lonely.
Mhm.
Only.
I'll repost the image because it's unpleasant and I'd like to show you all again.
Oh, was that from the pillar?
It sounds yes,
Yeah.
it sounds similar to like a creature like that, but it's not the best description.
Oh yeah, that thing. That was where Zelthar got a hug, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
my favorite moment.
oh yeah, that was where the Goodberry Yeet came from, wasn't it? That's where
Yeah,
it
that was
killed.
fighting the hungry. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, I have a question.
What's up?
Mr. Sir. So we're trying to tease those giant gates. Is there like a back door we can go to, or do you have to do the front door?
Sort of. What do you mean? Back to
A deep hold.
the deep hole. I mean, it wouldn't be a very good hold if there was a whole bunch of extra entrances into it. I mean, you might be able to find some if you were to go through the notes of like maybe the magister should know about it or something like that. But we haven't seen any of them in a while. Nah, probably dead. Or worse. I don't know. But nah, I don't really work in that whole in the deep hold back gate field.
I mean,
Okay.
we have whatever's north of us right now, and we can check out that before we head back to our lovely bunk.
Oh yeah, if you guys
Yeah, so I
want
could
to,
do that.
yeah, I mean if you want to go up, you point towards northern direction and just be the what's it called, the blah, blah, blah. Cannot speak English. The other gate. If you have what's it called? If you rummage through the magistr's office, you should be able to, what's it called? Be able to come right back to the other one as well. You don't kind of walk down all the way through here again. You know, you need to draw any more attention. Because he's got some magical thing. I don't know how it works. But the magister.
Where is this magister?
Do any of you know how it works?
I just know that the magister kept this little like fucking some magic toy on him, and it let him like go from gate to gate without having to walk. He could just like poof. Very annoying. I've
It's the
got
portal we found in the other gatehouse.
yeah that thing. He's caught a few people taking fucking around, and then well we don't talk about what happens after you get caught fucking around.
Anyway, it's been lovely speaking to you.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see you tomorrow when you choose to fight with us or cower in this basement.
That was
Yeah.
an antagonizing way to put that. Okay.
I'm
you-
a cat, and I have more balls than you.
I prefer it's a leading way to reference it.
Do you know of anyone else who's hiding out in the city also, or where they might be?
I just know of
If
myself.
there's anyone?
Last I remember, a whole bunch of people got called to the deep hold, and most of the people who were in here were too fucked to make their way over there. And we've sort of been holed up in here since then, because some people, I don't know what they were, tried to come. It was really weird. They tried to come drag us out, like maybe a couple hours later, and demand we go to the deep hold. But was just really weird, and we've been sort of hiding out in here since then. Not many people have come and bothered us, so that's why I was concerned about those boule cages, because if there was somebody in there, man, are they fucked now. Or maybe someone has gone in since then, but keeping tabs on everyone hasn't been something we've been too able to do from down here. But it is nice, though, you know? It's well insulated, you know? Got a lot to drink. Got some rations. Got board games. Like board games.
Well, you left the belay well fed, I suppose.
Yeah, the boule became a not my problem once everything started happening. And I'm very glad he cannot dig through there, because he points down, we would be fucking. It wouldn't be pretty.
There's more than one though, right?
Yeah.
Are
Last
they
I
both
saw,
in there?
both.
So
Last,
there's more than one boule, right?
yeah.
You said 2 by both.
Oh, last I recall, there used to be 3 kept in there. And man, can they do some damage. We usually use them as like pack animals. You can tame them to do excavating and things like that. But they probably don't seem much in the taming mood nowadays. You're wily enough, I'm sure you can try, though. You probably won't get more than one attempt, though.
I'm tempted, but later.
Terrible idea.
It is. It's such a bad idea. I just wanted to tempt somebody with it. Alright. I think, though, with that, I think we should go.
Land sharks, be free!
Oh, no. Oh, no. It's okay, they're not beasts. Please don't.
I would like to ride a land shark, please. Thank you. Into battle.
Those would be glorious last words. But yeah, we're
They're
gonna go
horrifically cute.
on a quick break real quick, 'cause I gotta go to the bathroom. And yeah, we'll be right back.
Free!
Hello, everybody. We're back. I can count to 3 and down from it. I'm very good at it. So
That's not math.
I didn't say it was math. I just said that I'm good at it. But here we are, kicking things back off with Dragons and Dragons, as the party is going to make their way northwards, I believe, to the Never Eat Sour Wheat northeast gate of Thunderhole.
Hell yeah.
After just having a
Be above the Boulay.
Mm-hmm.
indeed it would
Yes?
be. Yeah, it'd be towards this direction up here. Hey, let me click.
The wash.
Can we talk about how those dwarves were next to useless? Oh my god.
They spent the past 3 months living
Be
off
useful
alcohol
tomorrow.
in a basement.
Oh, 3 months down there?
Yeah, living off alcohol in a basement.
Can we check to make sure the way is clear first before going off on our next adventure?
And if it isn't, can we point them towards the dwarves?
I mean, I was literally in the corridor for like most of that.
Give me a perception check then.
I mean,
I can't wait till next level.
my 7
Fuck
is
this
better
shit.
than your 7.
Maybe I will constantly have internet problems and go out and get new dice. It's like, I'm sorry, guys, I gotta roll real dice.
Oh, I can't imagine what happened. Isn't this crazy? But
Again.
so, as you guys begin to make your way forward, seems to be relatively trouble-free. Also, please feel free to give me more stealth checks, considering you guys, I assuming you're re-stealthing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Stand close to me.
Oh
please.
my
Oh my god. Oh,
Guys, come on! We're supposed to be stealthy.
it's almost impressive.
This is terrible.
Still stealthier than the road.
That's because I'm rolling like shit, man. I have a plus 12 and I rolled
It's
a
just
fucking
a catchphrase
8.
now.
No, 4. I rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4 and a natural 1. I think that's important to express. Oh my god.
The
What
highest
the-
I've rolled is a 10 this session. Jesus.
What the fuck is happening? Holy shit. These roll...
Where's-
Oh. Uh-oh.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
Fucking...
Oh god.
I got this.
No. I know what's gonna happen.
Oh lord.
A bullet comes out of the ground and he's jugging.
No, it just skips everyone else and just goes straight for Sparks. The one not even touching the ground just gets him instead. They can sense it. Don't move any forward anymore, Jungum. Yeah. Yeah.
I would have been up ahead with Juggum.
Nobody's near Zelthar but Kalis and me.
It's fine.
It's
I like.
See, I said I was stealthing, but I wasn't really planning on stealthing.
Yes, he said he was stealthing and then he lied to you all.
Should've just brought my skeleton army. It was just. Well, why are you stealth? You have an army of skeletons.
Really great disturbance in the force.
I think you, regardless of Junkin, I think you didn't bring the skeleton army so we could remain stealthy without just like clatter, clatter, clatter whenever we walk down a hall. But we appreciate your sacrifice.
Okay. Alright. So... Alright, give me 1 second. I need to...
Mm.
But yeah, attack range of a skeleton's like 6, or she has the short bows, and I think it's like 60 feet. So we can stay like 60 feet away from me and be Fine.
So,
Yeah, it's kind of far for me to keep up. Oh, go ahead.
God.
this is very,
Bad? The word you're looking for is bad?
no. Yeah, no. Because, fuck, I wish I would have got these tokens set up sooner. God fucking damn it. But roll 20's being
You should have-
difficult.
This is
Hey
us.
guys, on
You
the
should have
flip side,
known.
the ballistas can see us.
Can we fight something? Do we get to fight something?
You already fought something.
Hey,
I have to,
That wasn't, I didn't fight him. I defeated him instantly with my
flawlessly,
body alone.
without trouble.
flawless
I'll
victory.
use a dwarf for him, because that's easier to remember.
That was I got a perfect fighting game victory against him. The trap, not so much, but him, perfect.
What is that?
And I'll just add all these guys. I should just put the stuff on the DM layer beforehand. It'll just make it easier.
Do you know why you don't do that?
Oh, because you have DM permissions. It's okay. That doesn't matter, though, because you can't do anything about it.
Yeah. Because we're on stream, and I can just look at the stream and see you popping.
I mean-
these fucking-
I don't give a shit.
Cheat!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
What if you're just dragging them one at a time, which is like.
Hey, shut up, bitch. Don't ask you. And
This is such a friendly group. With the
So
duck
friendly.
wheezing.
If anyone even mentions deer, I will destroy you with facts and logic and frothing.
And brute force.
Yeah, brute force, my tiny voice.
okay. So, you know, you guys have been working on this a while, you know. As you've been making your way throughout the caverns of Thimble Hole, it's been pretty uneventful when it comes to personal danger. And I'm gonna be honest, it seems that some of you might have gotten a little sloppy. And it's not really, how do I say this? As you guys are sort of making your way forward, you know, sort of creeping along the walls of the cavern, sort of accented by sort of this like low, like sort of like upbeat humming of Jungum as you guys are making your way down. This very strange thing happens as you're sort of how do you say? You're just hit with this very like sort of memory from not so long ago. As you imagine yourselves on the opposite side of this cavern, and you watch a small score of dwarves head towards seemingly this exact direction. That you had watched them go in when you were standing by the gate. In Jungum, as you're sort of just standing there, you know, making your way through, almost to this slight lack of awareness as to, you know, how big of a presence you have, being this giant woman covered in armor, covered in loud armor, without her army of skeletons. But nonetheless, very best boastful figure. You just end up, as you're sort of walking, taking just a sort of a step out, like, too far. And as you find yourself standing out here in, like, the middle of, like, this area, there's this very strange, like, this sort of palpable silence as you realize that, like, no longer do you feel like the sort of tendrils of Zelthar's shadowy magic shielding you. And the very few that you do feel don't seem to be very effective. As you look, and there's about a group of a not significant amount of Duragar
Oh,
just sort of all like turn their head and just sort of like look towards you.
That's between some and many.
This is like a fucking comedy sketch.
Jungam, I would like you to roll initiative. And anyone who's involved in this combat, please roll initiative.
Oh, come on. Who's not gonna roll initiative right now? Come on.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's not great. It's a 6 and a 7 I rolled.
It's okay, Neff. You have to
Oh my
mention
god, I
it.
did it again. I fucking.
Hey, you rolled a 14. You rolled a 10. That's not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll
supposed
that.
to have advantage. Yeah, I mean, I have advantage. I should have 2 rolls, shouldn't I?
No, that was 2
yeah,
rolls.
well, you got a
It
10 and a
does-
6. It says, yeah.
Oh,
It literally says right next to
Oh.
your roll the word advantage in giant black letters.
Yeah, I actually don't know why it does that. I've never seen it do that before.
Well, yeah, but usually it does 2. Yeah, it usually does the split number. That's why I'm like, is it telling me to roll
Oh, yeah.
again?
No, it's good. So if you
Initiative
hover over
widget
it,
builds it in for some reason.
if you hover over it, it shows you both your rolls.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah, I always forget.
add you
Yeah.
to the initiative tracker. That was a 14,
I'm terrible at that.
and
Hey, I'm gonna use, I'm gonna use some of my glorious bend luck and, use 2 sorcery points to add D4 to my roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a luck too, as well, because I'd rather go sooner.
a 10 and a natural 1. That is insane.
no.
That's like not fair. I'm gonna be honest. That's just at some point we just have to go. Wow, that's fucked.
Like every time, roll 20. Every session. That's 2 natural 1s this session.
And
We need to give Taryn like a non-attunement version of the item that gives you advantage on inside checks. Because like what?
oh boy. Alrighty. So. I need to. So what's that? Oh well, okay, that's not bad. So that's for him total. That's. Oh, wrong. Too many fucking types. There's too many types of fucking Duragar. Why are there this many? Holy shit. There's like fucking like 10 or like 12. Fucking Morden Canaans, of course. Where did that? He is. Ooh, big yikes. 7, 3. And you know, you
Those
might.
2 guys are different ones. Can you put like a color
put-
marker them on them,
Sure.
please?
Yeah, let me do that now.
Thank you.
Um,
Or put like a name underneath them. That's also an option.
actually, can I
Thank
not rename
you.
his? It's fine. And well, maybe you see that in the initiative tracker, maybe you don't, but it won't matter. So, due to the fact that they were just as surprised as you are, Jungam, I'm not going to rule that they have a surprise round, but I almost want to just because I think it'd be funny, but we won't this time. But Zelthar, as you're making your way down the corner, you see Jungam just sort of walk into the middle of the hallway, and you hear what sounds like maybe a dozen or so sounds of crossbows, like the strings being pulled taut.
Uh-huh.
It's your turn. What you got?
Okay.
What's
All right. I'm gonna get
because
ready.
currently they've
So,
only been made aware of Jungam at the moment.
Okay.
How the fuck you get a 13 with Pass of the Trace, bro? Come on now.
I will mark this Jurgar right here with Hunter's Mark.
Which
I'm
one?
dropping Pass Without a Trace.
This one?
That one, yes.
Sure.
And then I will shoot him.
21 hits.
Cool. And
Are these?
if that doesn't kill him, I'll just use my second attack.
Yeah, he is not
against him
dead.
as well. Okay. I'll bring him closer.
But we didn't toss them yet.
So that's 15. That's he is almost dead, just barely not dead. It's actually very but by a single digit amount of points. As you send 2 arrows flying into his chest as you mark him with your hunter's mark, he sort of just like backs up, just like dunk dunk. And you see the other Duragar sort of yelling out like in confusion, and not coming from the Duragar that you see like in front of you, as it seems to be still like this sort of like more mindless thrall. You hear this voice sort of yell out from like an unseen vantage point in the cave, and what's it called? Jungum, you would see the red one just yell, "We're under attack!" And words are hard. Ready yourselves, and that's when he. Oh, it's his turn.
Wait! It's not my turn. I can't really say anything.
I mean, you can talk out of your turn. You just can't take actions.
Wait! Hello!
That means Zeltha's already just shot one. Twice.
Yeah, I know.
It's not gonna stop her.
Okay, so how does this work? Alright, so replace up to 4.
Care for the amount of thinking going on.
It's just a lot of reading, that's all. Oh my, wait a minute, that's actually fucked. So you watch as this this Durgar, the one shouting out, seems to be looking a little bit different. As you watch as this sort of bulky and sort of misshapen form is wrapped around this sort of strange looking cloak. And you see him put one hand to his neck as he rips off the cloak. And it's a sort of mechanical mess of creature and like Duragar. This sort of mixture, as he's seems to be, well, a significant and non-significant portion of him seems like to be mechanical. His sort of large iron arms and foot or feet, not just a single foot, feet encased in black iron. He begins to make his way. Oh no, he doesn't need to move. Actually, you're well within range. And you watch as in like the sort of lower half of him, around like where his belly would be, is a sort of like red hot glowing, and he is going to use his flame jet. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Flame jet doesn't sound good.
Because it's not. 18, you pass, so you only take half damage.
This is just for Juggin?
This is just for Juggum, because Juggum's the only person currently.
Yeah, line of sight, I guess.
That is a big range for a fire.
Yes, it is 100-foot. You guys watch as this sort of line of fire goes slamming into the wall behind Jungum as she just ducks out of the way. Like, in a split second, you can see the sort of burn marks with scorches along the cave wall behind you all. And some of them have made their way onto Jungum. So you take, it'd be 9 points of damage. Hey, that's pretty good. And,
So it emitted from this guy's like chest or something?
yeah, from
Belly?
from his belly. This like he doesn't seem to like he is like many parts of him seem to be like almost fully replaced by different mechanical parts which are being controlled.
Yeah, like furnace-y elements.
Let me see if I can find an image of him specifically because he looks a little different from normal Durgar, and I don't know if there's one in. Wait, this might be Mordecai.
Not gonna lie, I'm imagining the Dwarven from like Skyrim.
Oh, he does not imagine exactly. I like this. This is probably closer to it. Let me just.
I do a lot of stuff with steam. And heat.
There you go.
You see,
gorgeous.
he doesn't look exactly. It
Ooh,
looks nothing
dislike.
like a Dwarven.
No, Duragars are gray-skinned dwarves. I'm just saying, like outside of that,
What?
he's not much Duragar left.
Why the hell has he got the fish hook poking him in the head, poking him in the forehead?
Keep him in control.
Mm.
And there's 2 of those. And bum bum bum.
Oh, they're the same thing. I thought they're different.
No. Bum bum. Let me I open too many tabs. I can't find the stat block. And you watch as he sort of makes his way. Sort of. Actually, he's going to come forward a little bit, about right here.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's his turn. We move over to Terran as you watch as this wall of flame erupts where Jungum was just standing. And you see her a moment later, reeling on the other side of it.
Atomic,
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
your turn.
Yep.
I know.
Yeah. No. Give her a moment. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in.
Looking at ranges.
Yep.
All right. If I step up here and look toward the big old gate there, does it look like they know we're here?
You see what seems to be movement upon the gate itself. It seems that creatures are starting to mobilize. After the wall of fire, it was kind of hard to not tell that there was something there.
I don't think engaging is a good idea anymore, guys.
We're a
This
10th
is-
level adventuring party.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
It's fine.
What?
I don't share
Well,
your
you can run if
confidence.
you want.
Someone write that down, by the way. What did you just say? So, can someone write that down? Can someone clip that, maybe?
I mean, I can dimension door myself and another person away. That's an option.
Oh, this is not good.
If you don't want to fight, you can back off if you want to, but, you know.
At the same time, if we can pick these guys off, these generals that we were told about, the stronger Durgar warriors, then
Yes, but they're also mobilizing on the wall.
Remember, this is a 6-second combat, so 6-second round. Like you guys can have this discussion.
Yeah, this conversation has already ended. You gotta. What's your plan?
I'm not saying anything in character. I was just
Jesus.
talking out of character. It seems.
I definitely say I don't know that we should engage anymore in character.
And then
I can I if I go right I kind of want to go in this little nook area here, but it's sort of like mostly in there.
Mhm.
Like, how much can I see if I kind of duck in there? Can I see into here at all?
If you were to like peer your head around the corner, you'd be able to see, but you'd have like 3/4 cover from like this dude right here, for example.
Okay.
remember, he's basically dead from Zelda.
Yeah. Right.
God, I don't know. Oh my goodness.
It's been a while
Yeah.
since
There's
we've
not a whole lot.
fought things.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot I can do without running in there, and I don't necessarily want to run in there.
You can always, you're just hidden right now, right? So you can like peek around and just take a pot shot.
Yeah, you
And
would have
duck back around.
advantage on your attack if you made it because you are hidden still.
Yeah, he's a little far. It would be a straight roll because I only have 20.
Of course, as we know, Atomic is immune to advantage.
Yeah, pretty much. It doesn't matter when I roll; it'll both be shitty.
The light crossbow can hit from that range, can it not? Or did you pick up?
Yeah,
a
it
light
can.
one? Okay.
I did. I picked up a hand one. I want to. Oh my god, wrong button. I'm gonna take another step there, and I want to shoot this guy.
Okay, go for it. What is his AC? Ooh.
Oh.
16 does not hit.
Jeez.
We have advantage.
Yeah, you do have advantage. Yeah. So go ahead and roll
I
again.
do. Okay. And I can also do this second time.
Yep. And then you have your bonus action attack, because that first one does not
Um,
hit.
Yep, I'm gonna do that again.
3 times the charm.
20 does not hit.
Oh my god.
I'm so
You're
sorry.
attacking red?
Yeah, she said you're attacking the red.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're armored, I guess.
Well, fuck. That's
So I got one
all
more
I
roll.
can do.
Is that advantage?
Wait,
on
what?
Your last attack. You still have advantage? Do you know?
You have advantage on
Yeah.
every attack when
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
hidden.
Yeah.
Well, do you have
Every attack. I thought it was just the first one.
Ranger or whatever that feat is that makes you not get discovered when you miss it?
22?
22 does just hit. Literally just hit.
Oh, thank fucking god. Okay. Crossbow. There's no way I get sneak attack on. No,
Well,
do I
you
do
get
it?
sneak
Do I get
attack
sneak?
because you have advantage on
You
the
have
attack.
you do have sneak attack.
That's how sneak attack works.
Okay.
Advantage or within 5 feet, you can roll.
Within 5 feet's not part of it.
If there's a
Yeah,
there's
there's
an
an ally within 5 feet.
5
You get
feet.
sneak attack on the
Oh, that's what you mean, like pact actors. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
Yeah.
26 points of damage.
So-
Pretty good. Okay. So, as you peer around the corner, sort of aiming past Jungin, you send the first bolt flying. You watch it sort of dunks, flying off the armor into the distance, into the sort of cavern behind it. You sort of take a little bit of time aiming your second shot, and you release it. And there's not very many places where you can effectively hit the Duragar, given its armored state. But you manage to sort of jam the arrow. What's it called? In this sort of section between its neck and its shoulder of the sort of lurch forward leaning form. And it lets out this almost weird screaming type noise, and you can see the sort of flesh on its skull and forehead begin to bulge and move. As it seems that it was definitely that attack do be hitting.
Let's take a step back. That's, I think, my full 30, because it's 5 feet. So I just want to take a step back in that little cranny. 'Cause I don't want to get hit by fire.
You done?
Is that a bonus action? An action?
Yep.
Bonus action. Cool beans.
Yep.
All right.
Right. I apologize for this, Elijah. You're gonna roll a lot of dice.
We'll see.
No, you will be. So Sparks will snap it. Click his ring of haste to activate it.
Gotcha.
I don't really know why he's moving up, and he's gonna go. He's gonna pull out Kanji and go, "By the power of thunder!" and use the thunder ability.
I have to fucking look up Kanji stats.
Fine, I've got it. There you go. Oh, it's 3 damage. Boom. 3 damage for everyone within. I think it's 600 feet, but I think it's 300 feet. Yes, it's 300 feet.
Oh, wait,
What?
does that include y'all? Wait a minute.
No, 60 feet, not 600 feet. It's 300 feet for the other one.
All right.
So yeah, you
Still includes us.
wait. No,
Each-
no.
Yeah.
So each creature within 60 feet, not including me, must take a DC 17 Constitution saving throw on a failed save. Take 2d6
Yes.
thunder damage.
Everyone make a con save.
I was expecting more damage, but you know.
Ah,
Hey, look, Tara
Yeah.
saved. I have
Okay.
Very, very, very nice.
So you three.
I see you run up, I look over and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, you three take 3 points of damage. You're also deafened. See the thing
And
about
I'm sure this will
dwarves.
be good for a retreat strategy.
So the thing
we
about
can
dwarves is
communicate
they have
really
very
well.
good constitutions. That's the first one. That's for the or not the death spot. 16.
No.
Red fails. Let's see, green. Green
Hey.
passes. And we'll do one for the bottom half of the doors, one for the top half. What do they have? They don't have a +8. What do they have? Okay,
They can't take orders.
that's
yeah.
a +85. We don't want to do that.
Well, they could have telepathy.
They could, but they might. They've been shouting orders so far.
So the top half of the dwarves are
True.
deafened. Oh, and I need
What's
actually.
it- You guys
Did we
should be
lose-
the thralls. It could just be the magistrate we're trying to fight.
Okay, no, they're fine. So yeah.
What's this?
Did we
Oh.
lose our initiative?
No, you're still in initiative. Oh no, I accidentally closed it. I'm sorry. That's oops. And I'll just. I don't want to. We'll just say this. Why can't they just why can't you click and fucking multi-select people and give them conditions instead of fucking having to do one by one? Stupid.
It is roll 20.
Oh yeah, if it was smart, it wouldn't be on roll 20. You're right. That's how that works. And we'll just say all these dudes are fucking deafened because I'm not marking them all individually. You got me fucked up.
Did it do
Yeah.
enough damage to kill the one that was wounded by Zelthar?
Actually, how many points did it did 3?
He had 4 health, didn't he?
I'm not gonna say that out loud because I don't...
Okay, as a bonus action, I'm gonna put 2 sorcery points into a and firebolt him.
Okay, go for it. Give me your attack roll. That's so funny.
Okay, you.
Oh, that's good shit. You actually live with 1 hit point.
I didn't mean. I mean,
Got him.
yeah.
Got him. As yeah. So as you do that, and the sound of thunder echoes throughout the entire cavern, and you can hear for several seconds afterwards as you hear the sound of it cracking throughout the caves ahead and behind you, sort of amplifying its intensity. And yeah, the Jungam, Kalis, Zelthar, you all are deafened for the next minute. I assume you don't get a save for this, you're just deafened. As you cannot hear a fucking thing. But you see Sparks sort of standing above you, Jungam, as he has this sort of ball of flame in his hand, and he hurls it towards the Duragar that had been pelted by Zelthar, and it goes down.
I killed one. I did it.
I'd really like to
Pretty nice.
reanalyze the cost-benefit to that whole turn. I think it's a very interesting analysis could be made, but
Hey. First time I used the staff, I wanted to use it.
you got it, man.
It's
With
supposed to
that-
be a reconnaissance mission.
It is a reconnaissance mission.
Not anymore.
Yeah, it is.
Not anymore.
Kayla, speaking of, it's your turn. How you feeling?
4, 30,
You just kind of go, well,
40.
well.
Well, I have to rage at this point because I can't move any further unless I do. So, something's gonna happen. Look forward to it. Yeah, that's the updated description now. So,
You get up.
okay, so creature can see within 30 feet. It has to make a,
Deck save.
yeah.
I mean, you get basically every
Okay, so
turn
Can I
as a
see
bonus.
this guy, or is that like through a rock for me?
you'd be able to see him. Yeah.
So, the way I'd like to flavor this is I'd like to enrage Brynhild and send her scrabbling along the wall, rabid at this guy. He has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh. You know what? Then he will make a deck save, but as Brynhild is scrabbling along the wall, she would notice something. Let me just.
Oh no.
Or this
Honey?
would become apparent.
Oh, God.
Roll D20 plus. I don't know if they have a plus for their decks. Let me check.
Probably just a
no.
mind flare sitting in there.
Nah.
Is it more
Exterminators
flesh
for
cones?
elves.
Nah,
more
he
those-
fucking roll that d6. It's not a single flesh cone. Clinging to the wall is a brain with legs.
Oh god, I remember these things. That was a critical roll.
not prepared. You're so unprepared.
Oh, so right there.
Yes, like
Okay.
it's not like on the ground. It's sort of like perched up on the wall. And as Brynhild comes back, you hear this sort of loud, startled, squeaking noise as she scurries over, like onto like a Gnarlheart, and like hiding away.
All right, I'll keep my my
The plus
old
side
forest
is within
friend.
10 feet of you.
Karen. Yeah, maybe we'll get better luck with guidance. Yeah. So, that's a rage.
Poke it with the pokey stick.
I move further. I guess the movement speed doesn't matter because of that. I use my action and I haste myself. I activate the Ring of Haste.
Okay.
Which I think gives me one more action, like a single
Yes.
attack.
Yeah.
A single attack and double your move.
Single attack. Yeah, I'll just start in on this yeah,
Right now,
mind eater, whatever the fuck.
Intellect
Devour. I had it. It's the same thing.
these are the days that, I wish you'd put on that headband of intellect.
Oh wait, did you not? Oh.
I mean, we didn't take a short rest.
12 just hits.
I mean, you've had it on for an hour while we've been wandering around.
Yeah, that's not a short rest though.
That is 9 damage, which is the least I can do.
9 points of damage. It is not dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not expect. Okay, that is my go.
Okay. So, you all watch as this sort of raging mass of fur, antlers, and animals comes rushing into the room.
Oh, that's right. What's the term in the military stuff? Like pick your own targets. I'll tell the Panthers to just fire at will.
I mean,
Attack
they do get to
at will.
and you have got 3 of them on you. You could just roll to attack them now.
Is it 2 panthers and a boar?
It's 2
Panthers
panthers.
and a
Or badger.
Badger.
If you
Giant
want
badger.
to, you are more than welcome to roll your 2 panthers and a badger attacks.
Where Panthers? I can play I haven't wild shaped in so long. I just have a +4 to hit.
Here.
I mean, do the panthers have a climb speed? Because the thing is up on the wall. If they
They
hit the
have
intellect
+4
devour.
to hit. And they have a climb speed of 40 feet.
Okay, so they could climb up the wall and try and hit the thing. That's something they could do.
Yeah, they'll just pick the same targets for simplicity's sake. Okay, well, shit.
And is this the intellect devour, just to make sure, or is this the Durgar next to you?
I guess it'd be the intellect devour, though I don't. Yeah, I technically control them, right? So I'll tell them to attack the same thing.
Yeah. All right, go for it. So both of those hit.
No, bite.
It's bite 1d6 plus 2.
I know, but the Discord notification is right over the Roll20 window.
Oh, I fucking hate when
the
that shit
command
happens.
Yeah, I can shrink my browser window. 2d6 plus 4.
1d6.
Dear God. Well, no, but there's 2 of them, so.
Oh, yes.
That's what I'm trying to.
I mean, decent damage.
Yeah. All right, that's my turn.
Total?
Sorry.
All right.
You got the badger.
Alrighty, looks good.
Yep. Badger.
It's same +4 to hit and 1d6 plus 2. No, wait. Plus
The badger
3 to
wouldn't
hit.
be able
What?
to hit him though, because he is up on the wall. So the badger would have to attack the Durgar.
Sure.
Oh wait. Oh no, it's a giant badger. It should be able to reach. Yeah, fuck.
It's a
sure.
medium creature.
Yeah.
Plus 3 to hit, 1d6 plus 1.
Oh, that ain't
Well.
doing it, Chief.
Man.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're done with the menagerie for now.
You have an armor of Agathis, except it's...
Oh my fucking god, I never thought. Okay. So, you all watch as, what's it called? As a sort of flurry of, teeth fern animals comes coming around the corner, whacking at the intellect devourer at the wall in almost a sort of, oh, what the fuck is that type state. As, it gives like this sort of large smack, and you see it sort of flattened against the wall for a moment as these panthers go sort of ripping into it. It is still alive by a not large margin whatsoever. Pretty small one. And with that, you see a sort of movement from the corner of your eye, Kalis, as this other sort of mechanical Duragar begins sort of moving in your direction. And you see it suddenly encased in this sort of mixture of like steam and this like light, like darkish blue, sort of purplish energy. And let me just do some math. Oh, okay. Perfect. Excuse me, sorry. And as it sort of takes a step forward, you watch as that second foot never quite hits the ground, but there's just sort of flash of purple and blue as you see it directly next to you as it misty steps.
Okay.
That's cool.
Wait a minute. Damn, I didn't remember that. And he is going to make, against you specifically, he is going to make 2 Iron Fist attacks and 2 Foot Stomping attacks.
That's a lot of attacks.
Yes, it is. So.
All right. My AC goes up by 2, I think, because I'm hasted.
Yep.
So it's just a flat 20.
This is the first attack. Is a 27 to hit.
That's
That'll hit.
And you need to make me a strength saving throw. Oh boy, I didn't know about this. I forgot about this part.
I feel like I need
Yeah,
way
I'm
more.
not
meat.
worried about this one.
You pass it by 1.
I am going to use Unstable Backlash, and we'll see what happens. Because he
baby.
damages me, I assume.
Yeah, it's about to. So that's 2d8 plus 5 for that attack. 14 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 7 because you were raging.
Okay.
And go ahead.
Good?
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say Gnarlheart gets imbued with some fancy magic, that's all.
Oh, shit, cool beans. And you watch as this sort of giant sort of black fist sort of slams into your chest, and you feel yourself almost being physically moved, and you have to plant Gnarlheart in the ground for a moment to, like, hold yourself in place. And as you're doing so, and you find yourself back on 2 feet, as this sort of Feywild energy surges through yourself and Gnarlheart, you look back up just in time to see a second fist coming towards you. That is another 27 to hit. I need another strength saving throw.
Good at rolling
Lovely.
8. It would seem.
Passed it by more than 1 this time. Very good.
I'll what do you call it? I'll meet the bet.
Okay. So, as you do so, you still take the normal damage, but you don't go flying 30 feet. Oh, that's a D28. That's not right. Why didn't I just hit the up arrow? 17 points of damage, half to 8. Wait. I don't know.
Yeah,
8,
that's right.
8, okay.
That first roll was messed up. I'm not sure you know that or not.
What first? Oh, yeah, no, I know. That's why I rerolled it.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at something else.
No D28s here. That'd be a little jank. Man, no fun. I really wanted to fucking
Only
throw you.
against Terran.
Hmm?
The
What?
D28s are just special for Terran.
Oh, yes.
It can replace. Oh, it can replace.
It's your secret character trait.
Oh, please, next level I get a D28, right?
And you watch as.
Oh, just against you.
And it's
Oh,
going.
against me. Okay.
So that's its foot stomp attack. 23 to hit.
Just give me advantage. That's the only
Oh, yeah, that all hits.
And
against me that ever needs to happen.
you watch as it comes slamming down with that foot. There's this sort of whirring sound as a sort of like this purplish energy, and sort of from its belly, in the same way that the other one did, it's going to replace one of its attacks with its flame jet. And I need a dex save for you and the three animals. Oh, and Jungum since you're behind him.
Okay, so that's mine.
That's a pass.
Roll. Stupid stat bars. Badger. So that's.
You want to come out from that corner a little bit, Sparks? Just maybe 5 feet down, maybe 5 feet closer.
No,
5 feet
You
south.
see, there's a reason that I decided to, step backwards into the corridor and not be in the opening.
But why? You should come down a little bit, just a little
Flame
bit.
jet. Ethan, you need to roll.
Yep.
Dex.
Ethan, I need a dex save.
Guys, stop talking on Discord. I can't roll. Shut up. Oh my god.
Let's see. Kalis,
This
you
is the
pass.
worst.
That's 2 fails for the 2 animals. Ethan, that is a failure.
Okay, I figured I'd turn the stupid notifications off. God.
That is 13 points of fire damage.
That's for the Badger. What's the DC?
The DC is 16.
Okay. So I'll take full damage. Let's just determine these things.
The bad's probably dead.
Oh, oof.
Yeah, it's got 13 hit points.
Do I roll hit points for them when I summon them, or do we just take the average?
I generally just take average that way to not cause too much
Oh.
trouble.
Okay, they all died.
As well.
Oh, they all died?
13
Exactly enough damage to kill them all.
Are you...
Yeah, they all got 13.
That is tragic. Holy shit.
Kalis goes into a rage.
A frenzied rage.
A re-range.
Fucking double rage. It's turned into a berserk barbarian or berserker. Bum bum bum. Yeah, that's his turn. Yeah. And then we moved over to Jungum, and I'm gonna be honest, guys. This is gonna be a long combat. I think at the top of the next round of initiative, that's probably what we're gonna call it. So if you got something, what you got, Jungum? You gonna do that like Robin Hood? Oh boys, shit down the hallway. Like what you got? Oh merry men.
Can you call your skeletons
can't
merry
hear you.
men?
You can't hear you, Ethan. Is it because you're hesitant?
At all.
Look at this. He's so irresponsible. He knew that tonight
You
was the
just
big
use,
night.
Like a
Can't hear you.
different headset, like one that works though. No, one that works.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Oh, there we
Okay,
go.
that one. That one works.
Okay, so yeah, my headset's dying.
Yeah, we'll wrap things up soon.
No, I cannot call my skeletons. I can only do
Yep.
it from 60 feet away.
Oh.
You got them spirit guardians?
No, I don't have spirit guardians.
Ugh.
I couldn't cast it because, I literally only have my one first level, or I have 3 first level spells and 1 2-level spells because I spent all my spells
Yeah,
doing the whole skeleton.
I think that's why this was meant to be a reconnaissance mission.
Worst
Yeah.
comes to worst, walk up to the intellect devourer and fucking inflict wounds on it? Just fucking go away.
So what you got, Ethan?
Guess I'm gonna move up to probably about here. And then I'm going to toll the dead both these people. The intellectual devourer and whoever this green.
That is 2
that guy.
wisdom saves. That
Yes.
one is a
DC 17.
Okay.
Excuse me.
It's for the intellect devour. Intellect devour fails, and this one is okay. Now they both fail. It's a D8 for one and a D12 for the other. Only one of them's taking
Okay.
damage. Oh no! Wait. Yeah. Wait. That one. Yeah. No, he did take damage. Actually, they're both D12s. Because Kalis hit him with Brynhild.
Oh, really?
19.
Wait, Kalis, did you hit that guy with Brynhild, or did you hit the normal Duragar? I don't remember.
I've only attacked
I didn't aim for Durgar. I aimed for
the brain so far.
No, he
no.
means
I mean
with your rage.
with your rage, like your bonus action rage. Did you attack him, or did you attack this guy?
The Duragar, because I can only see.
Okay. So yeah, he takes 8,
because
one
I can only
takes
see
19.
him.
So the intellect devour, ring dong ding to fucking dong dead. And you watch as it sort of shrivels and like lets out this like screeching sound and just sort of falls off the wall and like almost like shrivels up like a spider that gets stepped on. And fucking murked, got him. And for the Duragar, take 8 points of damage, and you watch as there's this sort of like, you see sort of like head shaking, and you watch as he's sort of moving like his head back sort of into like that sort of like claw type contraption like onto his head, like forcing himself onto it. But it seems to have affected him normally. However, it doesn't seem to have been too much of a concern for him at the moment. Okie dokie. So, is that all for you, Jungum?
Yep. I think I'm satisfied. I can't really do much of a bonus action. I guess I could heal, but that's fine. I'm good. We're good.
Okay. So, all time for all the regular Duragars. So, Sparks, you watch as you're sort of standing there, head peeks around the corner, and there's these sort of groups of Duragars sort of mobilizing on the front wall. Let me just move them to their places now that you can actually see them. So, put those two. Oh, no, that'd just be 2 over there. 2 over there. These 2 would be sort of on this one. He would be over here. He'd be over here. There's be 1 right here.
Are you moving?
Oh yeah.
Are you moving people?
Look up at
Oh,
the big wall.
there. Oh, Jesus. We got pieced out,
I mean,
guys. This is bad.
Fine. It's fine, Atomic. Stop worrying
No.
about it. No, just it's
It is-
kind of irritating.
Hey,
It's fine. They've done nothing. If it starts getting bad, then we can move, but let's not complain about it until something happens.
Sparks, what's your AC?
I'm not complaining.
It's a decent number between... Roll to hit me.
That's not how that works here.
It's 19 with haste.
Oh, okay, you're probably fine. And you watch as only one of them's able to, but you see the Duragar sort of standing up on the sort of top of the wall. And he's sort of pointing down the hallway towards you all. And if you guys didn't know, there's a floating cat in the tunnel. There's a lot of things in the tunnel, but floating cats are known to be very conspicuous. And you watch as there's a sort of creaking sound as one of the Ballistae is sort of being pushed. That's a D2 minus 9. That's not how that works. And there's this sort of sound of the cracking of ropes as the Ballistae is launched towards Sparks. And you know what? It does. But something gives you the feeling there's about to be a lot more of those coming soon, as a sort of massive bolt, probably about maybe like 2.5 foot, 3 foot long, goes slamming into the wall, not bouncing off, but actually piercing into the wall next to you, Sparks. As you hear the sound of more people, readying themselves. That is the dudes up on the wall. Now it's time for everyone in here. So these guys are deafened. However, being deafened doesn't make you less proficient at shooting crossbows.
We'll be protected from that if we just like come into the chamber, because there's no way they're shooting through the cave wall.
All right, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do those 4. We'll aim towards Jungum because she's just standing the most in front. So I'm just gonna roll 4d20. that is, and what is there to hit bonus?
I mean, I feel
No.
like
Get out of here with that.
probably not.
18.
Get out of
You
that
don't get hit by
finesse.
18, right? You're fine.
AC's 22.
Okay, so you're fine.
Oh my gosh.
My AC's 22.
She tank.
And then we're just gonna do. These guys are all gonna sort of move out here, and you watch as we'll aim these four towards Kalis, and that's those last two towards you. So these last two are for Jungam, and then the next four are for Kalis. That's a 17 and a 20 for you, Kalis.
20 hits.
And that's a 25 to hit you, Jungam.
Wait, but what? Which one's in what order is it for me?
Okay, it'd be... So, these bottom four were the ones that aimed at you. Oh, you can't see these because you can't see what I'm highlighting. These guys were aiming crossbows, like, in your direction. These ones were aiming towards Jungam. It hasn't been this one yet.
Right, but what rolls?
17 and a 20. They got plus
The 9 and the 11 were for you.
The
The other ones
20
were for
hit.
Jungam.
Okay.
Wait, no.
Oh, I
I'm
got hit
saying...
by one.
I didn't... So... Wait, blah.
What?
You're... Yeah, I'm so fucking... words are hard.
Okay.
Does 19 hit your AC, Kalis? That's my question. Because that's not... Their roll is that plus 8. So 9 plus 8
yeah,
and 11 plus 8.
that wouldn't hit actually, because my AC is 20 right now.
Okay. So, through the grid... So only one who gets hit is Jungam then, for the last bolt. Because the 25, to make sure, before I roll anything.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I can't do better than that.
Be better. We
Nah.
expect more. Please. In the future, get it together. There you go. Take your 9 points of damage. As this sort of rain of crossbow bolts comes towards the two of you, just a sound of thunk, 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 as the bands are, what's it called, snapping forward, launching these projectiles. However, it's like kind of like that scene in Pulp Fiction where the guy bursts out the bathroom and starts shooting, but nobody gets hit, except Jungam did at the end. And you guys managed to get away mostly unharmed. This guy right here is gonna make a melee attack because he's fucking there, I guess. And what the fuck he's there for? He's, might as well let some fucking participation points. Bum, bum, bum. I'll just roll, give him a regular roll. That's a roll, d20 plus 8. That's a bad idea because you can't roll twice. That's called advantage. So yeah, 16 hit you, Jungam. You're fine.
Nope.
Yeah, all good. As he makes his attack and it sort of clangs off your shield as you have yourself in that sort of ready position in the middle of everything. And that is all the Duragar's turns. And lastly, it would be the Intellect Devourer's turn, but he's dead. And the funny part is, the reason why he's not removed from the initiative is because there wasn't one. As sort of from this like sort of alcove up here, you see one of the creatures sort of crawling down. It was like in that little like sort of like office like spaced area. How much movement do they have actually? 40. So what's that from there? That's... Oh, this is perfect. So he's going to move... Oh, man. And he's right outside of Kalis' attack range. This shit can't get any better. Life
I've
is
already
good.
used my reaction.
Ah, well, hey, let me feel good, man. I thought I was cool for a second. And Jungam, I need you to make me an intelligence saving throw.
20.
You're all good.
Boom.
Do you take half damage on failure? No, you do not. Okay. There's a brain the target must succeed in a DC 12 intelligence saving throw. Okay. You're good. And with that Intellect Devourer, as you feel like this sort of presence invading your mind, as this sort of sound of voices and the sharp pain sort of searing against the back of your head, you manage to fight it off. And as you turn, you see this sort of legged brain similar to the one that had just been splattered, not really splattered, but destroyed by yourself. as it has no mouth, but coming from it is this sort of like giggling slash like cackling sound. And with that, that's where we're going to pick off next week. At the top of the initiative, in this wonderful situation, which I can't wait to see how it gets resolved. And yeah.
Just yeah.
Yep. Just yep. Yeah. So thank you
Yeah.
all for watching. I hope to see you next week, and hopefully there will be a game the week after that.